because I think it was. God, was that Garth Ennis?
Sounds familiar.
I think it may have been Garth Ennis.
No, that was around the time of Bone, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the 90s. Hitman was character they introduced in the Bloodlines series of summer annuals.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. People would get attacked by these aliens, they'd get their spinal fluid drained out, and a lot of them would get superpowers.
Hey, if that could fix my back, I would totally appreciate that. I got this lower back problem.
Dude, they'd go into your neck, though.
Ah.
They were more Goa'uld and less chiropractor.
Hey, Stargate reference. Let's go.
There you go.
There's a tool, a chiropractor tool I want to get that's supposedly just as good as somebody cracking your back. And it's just like it's this little spring-loaded thing that pops your back or pokes your back in different areas, and you can crack somebody 3 or 4 times.
He wants to get that pokes him, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yep. He wants to go back to the glory hole already.
It's a spring-loaded nub, a little black nub. I love it.
You're not making it sound any better, dude.
It's rubber tipped.
Oh!
Is it ribbed for her pleasure?
Ribbed for her pleasure.
I think it's for friction, yes, but I'm not sure how much pleasure.
Oh, so no lube involved. Gotcha.
No, see, that's what you need the lube for, buddy.
Oh, but no, I'm
Wait,
looking
what?
into getting one of those.
Oh my God!
Wait, what?
What the fuck? Oh shit! I gotta.
Skeeter! Welcome back, brother.
Well,
I had as I already hit live like 2 minutes ago.
I got done with the wedding. It was like 4 till 10, and they wrapped up at 9:15. And yeah,
wait, did they get divorced already? Holy shit! It's
no,
quick.
They're in their 60s, so
that's
so
they wanted to get to bed by like 8 o'clock. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, like everybody there was, I'd say, anywhere between 50 to 85. So it was an early night.
It was an Aqua Velvet evening.
So not at a Hanson concert.
Damn it. We had a plan and you fucked it up.
Fuck you guys up, right?
I had a backup plan.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys know that Steve watched Ironheart so we didn't have to?
I watched part of it. I got like 3 episodes. Yeah.
Right in the shower.
With the box of cookies.
I kind of looked like that after watching 3 episodes. So.
Oh,
dude, I didn't
that's
even make
3
it through
too
one
many,
full
bro.
one.
Yeah, it's rough. But I went into it thinking it was horrible, and they got a lot of great actors. Just the writing's horrible.
That's what I'm hearing.
Like,
I mean, when
everything about it is good except for the writing. You're just kind of like, well,
yeah,
fuck.
Even the best actors couldn't save a goddamn terrible script.
Special effects are not bad. They're pretty good, actually. And like I said, a lot of big time actors and actresses that do like a lot of small roles or been on other shows. But yeah, just the storyline so far is like boring.
I really want to see Cree Summer in it because she's my favorite. She really is.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird seeing her in front of the camera. Normally, she does voice work.
Yes, but like, she's just so many smiles on Twitter that if you follow her, you just like it's just a ray of sunshine to see her in front of the camera. Like to your point, it's like it's so rare that you're just kind of like, oh hey, it's Cree.
Oh hey.
Oh,
fucking-
Hey.
she's a
Hey,
hoot,
hey.
though. And
All I could hear.
I'll tell
guys,
you.
so here's something. Her brother was in Stargate Atlantis.
Yes.
Yep.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, her brother was in Atlantis.
Kevin, it helps if you actually watch some of these science fiction shows that we are talking about.
Dude.
You acted like, oh, I'm just going to drink my little coffee over here and be like, yeah, I know exactly what you guys are talking about. Well, Chad, Skeeter, and I are like, yeah, Stargate Atlantis, motherfucker. Let's go.
We are deep in the weeds, man.
And Kevin
Man,
is deep in his own weed, so that's why he doesn't know about anything else that we're talking about.
I was also in the tall grass yesterday, by the way. I went to go see the new Jurassic Park movie,
Yeah.
How
seen
was that?
Soulless.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Like it has some
Did
really
ScarJo
good
look
moments.
sexy or no?
Yes, she did.
That's all I care about.
And she was pretty awesome in it. Again, this is
Yeah.
a very similar situation to Ironheart, where you have a lot of great actors in it. There's nobody in it that's bad. Like really, there's not.
You got Blade in the damn movie, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, and you actually care about his character. You care about him, and you care about Scarlet.
Okay.
But they bring in a group of other people that aren't mercenaries into this ordeal. And I think it was solely so they could have the river raft scene from the original
Probably.
book. And I shit you not, that scene is worth the price of admission. Like the movie is shit. It's not good. It's not well written. It's got loopholes up the wazoo. But I've wanted to see that scene since I was like 11 or 12 years old when I read the book. Before the movie even fucking came out, like you could just imagine how cool it was. And now you get to see it and you're just kind of like, oh my God, it can swim.
Is that sperm gonna get something impregnated, or are we like totally off the rails?
Not this time.
Ah, firing blanks. I get it.
No,
Oh wait. Oh, I shouldn't have admitted that.
they had to harvest egg yolk or egg fluid from an egg. Yeah, but that was as close to sperm as they got. Yeah.
Oh, damn swimmers.
But and then otherwise, yeah, it had too many concepts. They tried to fit all the dinosaurs in there like cameos, and so they were all CGI. And none of them were
course.
practical effects. None of them. Somebody else pointed out on the original Jurassic Parks, they were so big that they couldn't hide the dinosaur from showing up. It didn't sneak up on you. It was a thing. It was suspense that the dinosaur was coming. Now they're sneaky or can't see them. You as the audience can't see them or hear them. You're unaware that they're there, and the character doesn't. They're unaware that the T-Rex is right behind them and stalking. And you're just like, well, it's 25 feet tall and
I
8 tons.
see a T-Rex being able to tiptoe through.
He does in this, and you're just kind of like,
oh, fuck's sake. Okay,
Damn.
in a cartoon, that would be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like right out of fucking Looney Tunes.
yeah.
And that's what it
Yeah.
actually worked, was in fucking Looney Tunes.
That is kind of what happens. That is kind of what happens. It is a Looney Tune
Jesus
moment,
Christ.
but otherwise, it's pretty standard. It's kind of the same plot as Deep Blue Sea and The Meg.
Okay.
I'd rather watch Deep Blue Sea.
I
I'd
like
rather
The
watch
Meg.
The Meg. Yeah, yeah.
The Meg 2 is the first one was actually okay by me.
That was a
I
book
couldn't-
series.
I couldn't watch the second one. It was really too dumb for me. But the first one was a-okay.
Yeah.
First one was just damn. The second movie I've ever liked Rainn Wilson in. So I was like, fuck it, this is cool. The first one was
watch Atlantic Rim all over again, dude.
Oh God, Atlantic Rim.
We're
All right, I'm out, guys.
kidding. We
Hey,
know
come
Peter
on.
likes his rim jobs, so he's gotta check out right now.
Oh man.
Brother, I'm kidding.
I
No, I'm not.
Well, I think that's getting us up to speed. Hey, everybody, welcome to Deadwire Live number 71. Thank you all for joining us. We got a full crew tonight because Skater surprised us all. I
yeah.
thought he wasn't showing up for another couple of weeks, and we had a Hanson plan in mind. And I'm going to save it for next week because he won't be around. So
Oh, dirty bastards.
Have you
I
met
got your
us?
back, Jack. Because bitch be crazy.
I
But
threw an empty pop can at those bastards when they're at Mall of America back in the day.
that'll learn you. Because
hate-
Kevin goes to the glory hall and he visits
Yep.
them every week. So he keeps in touch with them. So we got dibs on you all the time. Your pub crawl, apparently you crashed out. You couldn't keep up with their booze, alcohol content level.
I
You're
know.
5 times over the legal limit. I don't know how you even made it to tonight. You had a 60-year-old like wedding ceremony tonight. So,
Yep.
bro, props to you for making it to Deadwire Live.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
That is a
good seeing
full
you guys
commitment to
too.
Sparkle Motion. I
I
appreciate
have
that.
been keeping up on episodes, so I've been watching and hearing the shit you guys are saying. So I need to hear you guys.
And
That's
all
me.
due truth, do check out Skeeter on Sound.
Yes.
He is our brother. We razz him to no end. We will tease him to no end. We wouldn't have it any other way on Deadwire Live. Thank you for joining us, Skeeter. And if anybody wants to check him out, he is in Wisconsin. Please do hit him up. He will take care of you. If he can fit you into his schedule, he is very busy. So thank you for joining us tonight, Skeeter. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah,
Honestly.
happy to surprise you guys. So
Definitely-
I thought, you know what,
definitely
screw it, I'm gonna
surprised us.
pop in and surprise those guys before they start saying stuff. And yeah, I mean, my booking schedule is anywhere from a year to a year and a half in advance. I already got 2027 weddings booked.
Damn, dude.
I am. The
I need to
top-
make some new clips that go, damn.
Yeah, damn. But yeah, I pushed myself to be that number one guy, and the guy that was always right there with me this winter told me this is his final year because I'm taking too much business away from him.
Yeah, bitch.
Sorry.
Walmart smack that ass.
Yeah.
Suck it.
The other reason he goes, well, you know, I'm turning 50. And I'm like, so I'm almost 50. He's like, no, you're in your 30s. And I'm like, no, I'm almost 52. You know,
What a
you're quick
dumbass.
because that. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm almost 52, or almost 50. And he's like, well, yeah, you've been taking so much business from me too. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just
Sounds
better
like he
than
just
you are.
wanted out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
using
that's
an
for an
excuse.
excuse. Kiss
Well,
the ring,
he-
like Kevin says.
Yep.
He can't hang.
So, but yeah,
You got a hotter wife anyway.
yeah, I do actually. So I know he doesn't watch this, so I'm safe.
We got your back anyway, brother. Chad,
this is-
what you been up to, brother?
Not as much work, surprisingly.
What?
Hey,
the
I
overtime
actually-
has dropped from like 100 hours a week to what, 40?
Yeah,
wow,
I
Right
had.
on.
nice.
I think I had 2 8-hour shifts, and then called it a day after 4 hours on Thursday because there wasn't jack shit to do. Everybody else was gone. I figured, screw it, I'm getting out of here.
There you go, brother.
Yes.
Yep, screw. I had the PTO and I used it. So
Nice.
I mean, the only thing that I mean, normally we'd be at Baycon this weekend, but you know, Jane's recovering from surgery. I wanted a year off. We're just hanging back.
Cool.
Wondering how many people lost fingers this weekend.
There might be something about that.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can hear, but they're shooting them off in the background.
Yeah, they're still lighting them off around me. Actually,
Fucking
just before
lightweights around here ain't got balls. They stopped at 9 o'clock last night around Phoenix. Around here.
Oh god, it was still going
The
close
sun's
to
not even set.
midnight. Yeah, it was still going close to midnight here.
Off at 3 o'clock.
yeah,
Holy
that was over
shit.
midnight
Yeah,
here.
and my poor cats, we had to drug them.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how you feeling, Gene? Doing okay?
Yeah, that was the next question. You are the
They're
fifth
not good.
member
Go
of
back
our
to the doctor
stream
next-
here.
Yeah, I go back to the doctor next week.
Okay.
Yeah, we're dealing with some complications.
Ooh,
Well,
sending
hang in
positive
there.
vibes to you.
We got you.
Oh, I know you guys do, and it is appreciated.
Absolutely. Kevin,
What?
what you been up to this week? You're looking like you got to squeeze out a turd or something, or got to go to the glory hole.
Steve?
Hey,
Boy, that's an
I-
accurate measurement, Steve. What do you need to tell us there, brother?
I send Kevin pictures of glory holes I find around the area. I'm like,
Yeah,
Kevin?
you
It's pretty fucking funny too.
do.
Oh man, you know, other than like fighting food poisoning this week,
Yeah.
park and watching fireworks out at the beach. Went to the ocean Thursday night, and like my wife and I have always kind of wanted to go out to the ocean or go out to the coast and see the fireworks. We've just never gotten to do that. Well, this year we're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do that. And we went Thursday night, and the kids were absolutely horrific. Like, I wish we would have chloroformed them before the show started. But it was
Place.
pretty. But then the shit we saw last night locally was actually prettier. And it was really weird because for the, I think it was the proximity, and for as much metal as we were around, stupidly around like metal canisters, compressed metal canisters.
Yeah.
But when the things would explode, they'd make a pew pew sound. I'm like, oh, yay, freedom! Pew 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 pew. And so like me and my wife are both sitting there giggling because it sounds like cartoons. Pew pew pew. Like, man, nobody fucking help the stormtroopers out because they ain't hitting shit.
Yeah. The only other thing kind of cool happening in my neck of the woods, and Kev, you'd remember this, they actually brought the motorcycle rally back this year.
Did they?
Yeah. So if y'all don't know, we're Kev and I mean, well, Kev grew up adjacent to it, but I grew up in Hollister, California. And if you've seen the Wild Ones, that's where that actually happened.
Oh, not wild hogs, wild
Yeah.
ones.
Wild
Gotcha.
Ones. And,
Wild Hogs wishes.
Oh yeah, they definitely wish.
I'm teasing.
But in '97, it was the 50th anniversary of that, so they had the motorcycle rally for that. Brought in a lot of business to the city, and because politicians are fucking idiots in recent years, they did away with it. Well, there was a ballot initiative, and the city voted to bring it back, and I'm shocked as all hell that they actually brought it back.
Yeah, they got it back.
Because the fucking city is, like I said, they're a bunch of cowards, and oh no, we can't have this. It'll be too much crime, motherfucker. They bring in money. Shut the fuck up.
You know,
Okay, but
most of the bikers are doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's all these people that can afford those.
Okay, so
The thing about this, it's the actual Gypsy Jokers and Hell's Angels.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, but most of those guys I met, and a lot of them are doctors, lawyers.
No, they
You know,
really
like-
are.
no, it's
They're-
funny you mentioned
What's up?
doctors. So in '97, when the first one happened, my sister, she was 5 months pregnant with my nephew. Her husband had just been paralyzed in a car accident. She was driving up to Valley Med in San Jose to go visit him on the spinal cord injury floor. So she's putting gas in the car. She's struggling. This big burly biker comes up to her and says, "You sit yourself back down, little lady. Give me your money. Tell me how much gas you want. I'm going to pump it for you." Turns out he was a podiatrist.
Mhm.
And he gave my sister tips on how to save her feet during her pregnancy.
Nice.
Go him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Go
that is
him.
like one of her favorite stories to tell.
Mhm.
I can't tell too many stories, but my Uncle Tom was a Hell's Angel.
Really?
I'll just leave it at that.
That's about all you can do.
Yeah.
I didn't have much to do with him. I mean, Chad, you know, my dad was a police officer when I was
Yeah.
growing up. So, like, the shit some of my family was into, my dad was absolutely not into, and made sure that I was very far away from. And that's not to say I didn't love my uncle. I just didn't get to see him growing up. And also, he spent a lot of time in prison. A lot. Fortunately, he was on his 4th strike, I think, when they passed the 3 strikes and you're outlaw.
Well, go to Wisconsin. You get about 12.
Yeah.
Remember, I showed you guys the new record.
Oh
19?
yeah.
Oh, yep.
17 or 19? Fuck.
19.
Damn.
That's
One guy
insane.
right in my county.
Bro,
The other one that had the
records
so
are made to
far.
be broken, brother. Let's go. Oh my God. What a crazy time, but we also have some fun headlines to talk about. And before Kevin gets into his hosting of this show, I got some Twitter quick hits. We've decided to change our format up a little bit. So I do these at the very beginning. And then, Kevin, we roll on through to the very end.
Roll on through. It's just nice and easy.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Just like at the glory hole.
Oh, I already have my shenanigans queued up.
Right on. Well, all you Street Fighter fans, if you're trying to keep your casting straight and what's going on with the new Street Fighter movie, we do have a full cast already.
Ooh.
They announced earlier this week David Desmalchin as M. Bison, which will be a good replacement for, say, Raul Julia. I think he will do just fine because he was great in Dune and he was great in Late Night with the Devil. I really like that movie. But we also have 50 Cent as Balrog. I want to say 50, but I know it's 50.
50.
Andrew Koji as Ryu. Orville Peck as Vega. Cody Rhodes has been cast as Guile. Noah Centineo as Ken. Jason Momoa as Blanca. Kaliana Liang as Chun-Li. And Roman Reigns as Akuma. And Andrew Schul as Dan Hibiki. I actually have never played Street Fighter enough to know who the hell Dan Hibiki is. So forgive me on that one. However, my one point I want to make about this entire casting is stop at 2 wrestlers and don't do any more. You've already cast Roman as Akuma. You've now cast Cody Rhodes as Guile.
Yep.
Do not do any more, or you run the risk of diluting this picture and ruining it for everybody. Stop with the wrestlers. Cody is not that great. I'm sorry. He's not that good of an actor. Roman is okay because he's going to be playing Akuma. He doesn't have to do too much.
Yeah,
you got 2 actors who are not on the level they need to be for a great movie. But as long as the movie is fun and the fights are fun, I think we're going to be okay.
I'm not liking who they picked for Chun-Li, though. Her legs are too tiny. Her arms are too tiny.
She can tighten up for you, Skeeter.
No. There's an actual nurse or doctor. I can't remember if she's a nurse or a doctor who has the look of Chun-Li, and she's actually dressed up as Chun-Li once.
I would have done Kelly Sue like 20 years ago, in my personal opinion, but she's Lady Deathstrike in the X-Men movies for those who are curious.
But yeah, she is like the absolute image of Chun-Li. She's got the muscular legs, and they have her in her wedding photo doing a kick. And yeah, that's who Chun-Li should be, but she's
no
not
Christian Kruk.
That would have been interesting like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that movie. I'll watch the original Street Fighter all day long, but I didn't watch the one with fucking Lana from Smallville.
No,
Which
It
one
wasn't
was
good.
that?
I passed
That was the
one.
Chung Lee's story.
Yeah,
Okay. I did not
Well-
see that one, so I don't know. If you talk Mortal Kombat, I've seen all of them.
Yep. I saw that one and it was
Yeah, I couldn't bring my. As soon as I heard that Kristen was going to be playing Chun Li, I was like, gonna pass. Pass.
I'm out.
it just looks.
Check, please.
Like I can't say that I hate her by any means as an actor.
Oh no.
But I hated Lana so much in Smallville that I was like, nope, I can't
Yeah,
enjoy
you
it.
kind of noped out, didn't you?
Yep. I'm like, it's the same thing if I see Sally Fields in a movie. I'm not going to go fucking see it because I fucking hate Mrs. Doubtfire. Or I hate her and Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, yeah.
God, I saw Mrs. Doubtfire in Star Trek Generations in like the span of like 2 weeks. I remember this. You bring that up, and now I think of it. God damn it, Kevin, you're fired.
Sorry. PTSD, that's for me.
I will say it is kind of funny that Jason Momoa is Blanca. I don't really see that.
I can.
Why am I the only
paint
one
him
that
green
does?
and orange hair? I could see it. Paint him green
Covered in green, maybe,
and orange
but-
hair.
and orange hair, but bro, he's gonna have to put on like another 80 pounds to even look like Blanca. Because he was bottom heavy. He was a thick dude. Jason Momoa is like fucking 6'3".
Yeah, but Blanco's crouched down a lot too.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
So that's
Jason,
why.
Yep.
start packing on the donuts, brother. You're gonna need it.
He's got to crouch. He's got to get some hair on his back a little bit.
Do some squats.
And then he's
Mhm.
got that wild look in his eye. He's gonna No, who's that fucking there's a YouTube influencer or whatever that like races people while doing squats.
Which
like
one?
sitting on your tippy toes and racing. I don't know who it is. Like it's a gender fluid black
Tell me
person,
more,
but
Kevin.
it's fucking crazy ass fast. I can't do it. Okay, shut up. Leave me
All
alone.
I can think of is actually more of a duck walk.
I just double checked. Blanca is 6'4", according to the
Are
video
you fucking
game.
kidding me?
He's just that crouched down all the time.
Oh, in your face, cheeseburger.
216 pounds.
I better kiss my mama at the bus stop because I just got taken to the school.
I was
Goddamn.
like thinking, I'm like, no, I think he was tall. And I'm like, well, let me double check.
Certainly seemed like a Wolverine knockoff when I played that game, but I am apparently wrong. So I'm fucking wrong.
Saw him more as a cross between the Hulk and Sabretooth.
That's what I was thinking. Sabretooth.
Yeah.
Just way more electrified and green and like the Hulk. Very mean.
I thought it was cool, and I always thought it was easy to use.
I
So
always
that's what
played
I
'em.
used to play.
See,
Yeah.
I always played as Dulcim.
I was Chung Li all the time.
I did E Honda and Blanca.
Mm.
I never was into Ken or Ryu.
I like Ryu. I'm really good at
Ryu's
Ryu.
fine as a character, but Ken I never got. Fucking blonde bitch.
Hadouken.
Even in the
Hadouken.
cartoon, you sell out.
Yep. Damn straight.
Now, anytime I see somebody getting punched or getting knocked out, like I will hear the voice in the back of my head screaming, "Shoryuken!" Like, oh, that guy got shot. Knock the fuck out.
I would spam that shit. People would get mad at me. That's why I stuck with like Mortal Kombat because I could do 900 other things other than the Hadouken, Hadouken. I constantly get yelled at. Quit fucking being a bitch like that. Like, can't. Well, I'll stand here and give you a 10-second lead on me, and I'd still beat their ass.
Yeah.
In
my
arcades
son's,
back then, I was pretty good. Then I got to Vegas. I did okay for a little bit. Then the next year, I got my ass handed to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm out of these kind of arcade games now.
yeah, my kids, when they bring their friends over and they hear about how I used to do tournaments for Mortal Kombat, and they're like, oh, I want to play you. I'm like, okay. And totally cream them every time. And my oldest one brought his friend over, and that little bitch pissed me off. Every time I get close, all he does was a low kick, low punch,
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
crouch, and you can't move. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I
Yeah.
finally got away from him, and I started kicking his ass after the third time. And he's like, "What the heck? It's not working." I'm like, "Yeah, now I know what your game plan is. Now you got to play me." So,
That's the thing. You gotta figure out game plan with these other opponents. If they don't know you, they don't know how to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like I know how to
I
get
gotta
around
be
it.
in an arcade cabinet. I cannot do fight sticks on consoles. It's not the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Yep.
on an arcade, it might take me like maybe an hour to remember some shit. But there was a time I was a bit of a hustler with Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, not 3 though. Once 3 came out, I kind of was like, I think I'm backing off.
No, I still play them. And when Mortal Kombat came out, I had my apartment, and I would sit in the middle of the room and would put all the chairs and couches in a horseshoe shape. And everyone passed the controller trying to beat me. Like 12 people trying to kick my butt. And they're like, "Oh, you got to pick a different character." Okay, pick a different character. Beat them all. "Oh, that ain't fair. You got to pick a different character." I could play every character. They didn't know it. I was just that
Go
good at
through
it.
the whole cast and just whip all
Yep.
their asses.
Yep, exactly. And they're like, "How the hell do you remember all that?" I'm like, "Just do."
Well, there's a certain rhythm and scheme
Yep.
to the controls and the
Mhm.
patterns. So
Yep.
if you've played it enough, you actually know the patterns, and you can go from one fight game to the next.
Yep.
However,
Street
Mortal
Fighter
Kombat to Street Fighter or Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat, there's enough of a difference to fucking throw you off.
Yep.
So I always sucked at Street Fighter, but Mortal Kombat I actually excelled at.
Yep, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter,
Oh, I sucked ass.
Primal
at Killer
Rage?
Instinct.
Primal Rage,
Yeah.
Soul, Samurai Soul, just like every fighting game.
Soul
I just
Calibur?
had it. Soul Calibur, that I loved Soul Calibur. That was so fun.
There you
People
go.
hated that because they wouldn't even touch the ground. I'd have them dead after I got them up in the air and just
Yep. You could keep them like going for like days.
done.
Yep.
Mhm.
Harsh. You
The
just juggle 'em.
only
Yep, just
fighting
juggle.
game I'm any good at is Injustice.
Hey,
That
nothing wrong
one-
with that.
That one I actually have a hard time doing.
I have a hard time doing
I don't know
that too.
why. But if I get the Mortal Kombat characters on there, I'm good. But any other character, I am not that great at that game. I don't know what it is about it, but I just can't.
They
get
messed
the
up
flow.
the fighting patterns for all the other DC characters. So
Yeah.
you can't go from Mortal Kombat to DC characters and figure it out unless you've played the game like you put in the time for it.
But it was the same patterns as DC versus Mortal Kombat, wasn't it?
Nope.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
Oh,
Totally
it
different.
wasn't?
no,
Oh.
totally
No.
different. And honestly,
Yeah.
one of the characters that I have a hard time trying to play as is Atrocitus, the Red Lantern.
Yeah.
Although, what's neat with him, his special move, there's a Red Lantern who's a house cat. And Dexter, yeah, he's
I
like
remember this.
the most heartbreaking story in any comic book I've ever read. But that cat will just come and mess all your shit up.
That's cool.
I'll do the attack and
So
I'll look
fucking
over at my
funny.
cat Connor going, "You wish you could do that." And he
Yep.
just looks at me like, "Fuck you, Dad."
Kill you in your sleep.
No, he won't, because then he won't get fed in the morning.
Fuck.
Oh,
My cat is way too motivated to get rid of me.
Bless him.
Thanks
Well-
for the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
fighting games, consoles. Absolutely love it. I need to get
suck.
back into that. I do have a fighting stick over here from my PS3. I think it might work on my PS4 or PS5. I'll have to check it out. But I
Yes,
kind of sucked at it.
sometimes-
I let my wife borrow it for a company thing they did like several years ago when we still lived in Waukee, Wisconsin. And I had to unlock all the characters on Street Fighter. I think it was 4, just so they could all play whatever character they wanted to. So I had to play that game for like about a month straight before. And I'm like, God damn it, I didn't really want to play this game that much.
And then they want to play you, and you're like, I'm fucking sick of that game.
Well, I wasn't she took the console and everything to work. They all had a blast. But when she brought it home, she's like, I think I kicked all their asses. I'm like, yeah, because you and I have been playing this game for like the last month. You're like the only competition to me I've had in like 7 years.
Yeah,
Not you.
I got to get to the Mortal Kombat 1. They just released a couple
It's
weeks
not
ago
good, dude.
all their characters. So I got to try out Homelander, Omni-Man. They also got
Ghostface, isn't it?
yeah, Ghostface from Scream. So I got to try that out. So I do miss Freddy Krueger. That was my
What's
favorite.
up, Sergeant?
You know,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna play it because I really like the new character designs, but I don't know that I like the whole like story
Scooby.
retcons.
Mhm.
And I get that. Like Warner Brothers was really trying to push the whole multiverse thing when COVID first started.
Yeah.
Jim Lee was really pushing that. WB's real big push. Like this is going to escape us from continuity, just like the real 0 Hour.
0 Hour. Fuck.
Yeah. 0 Hour is
You're gonna
not
start
popular
that
in
shit
80s
now.
kids.
God damn.
It was a fuck up, and it was a bigger fuck up than the fuck up itself. So, yeah, that's kind of what Warner Brothers does.
Well, that wasn't multiverse. That was hyper time. Which
Hyper
was
time. Oh,
that's
that's
what
right.
they called it. It was
Let's
it
get
was hyper. It
hyper.
was different timelines as opposed to different universes, but it was the same fucking thing. They just didn't want it to
Yeah.
be the multiverse because they had done away with the multiverse back in '85.
Is that right?
Yep.
In the original Crisis.
In the original
Ah.
Crisis,
Mhm.
everything had been condensed down into one universe, but they still fucked it up. I mean, the Wonder Woman they fucked up, Donna Troy they fucked up, Hawkman and Hawkwoman they fucked up. I mean, they had to come up with all these different fixes because the stories didn't work anymore.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was dumb. I mean, I read all of 0 Hour, and then they revisited it. I want to say last year for the anniversary
Oh,
because it was 30 years, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, we're
That-
getting old.
Yep.
That hurts. Like
Hey,
I'm
Shut up, Kevin. You're already old.
dude.
I'm friends with
30-year
Drew Jurassic at this point. Like it's been 30 years. I'm friends with one of the fucking inkers and artists on my favorite Batman comic.
Dude, my 30-year high school reunion is in a few weeks. Think of how I feel.
Yeah.
Dude, mine is probably 96. So 2026, that's 30 years next year.
Yep. Same
Yep.
here.
They're probably going to rope me in because I actually live closer than I did when I was in Wisconsin. I'm like, I don't want to see any of those dumbasses, but there might be a couple people I want to see. So maybe
No.
next year they'll drag my ass out to San Diego, La Jolla. Shout out
I'm
to Gary
actually going
Nerdrotic.
this
I
time.
lived in La Jolla. I went to La Jolla High School, brother.
La Jolla?
Yeah.
Jala.
La Jolla. I went to the cheese shop every damn weekend at La Jolla Shores, and I had a goddamn sandwich from that awesome place, and it's still there.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I would get a tick in my eye every time I'd hear my friend call it La Jolla, and I'm like, dude, don't say that in public, please.
Is that like
that's how you
a
get your ass
quesadilla?
kicked.
Yeah,
Is that like getting a quesadilla?
yes, it'll get your ass kicked. It'll
Dude, you doesn't matter where in California you lived, you understood Mexican names for cities, no problem.
Yep.
Just
yeah,
saying.
it's just
Escondido, El Cajon, San Jose, San Francisco, like wherever the fuck Kevin lived, and obviously where Chad lived is one of the most
Yeah, Hollister
white
actually
name
isn't a
places
Mexican
I've
name.
ever heard.
Give you
Oh,
guys
and
a challenge.
and Riverside.
Wisconsin is.
Now,
Riverside
the
don't
one-
count. They're Orange County, motherfucker.
Now, the one that isn't in that same vein would be Vallejo,
Yeah, that's true.
because you'd think it'd be
Compton.
Vallejo.
Yeah, try Wisconsin Native American towns.
Oh,
Black Earth.
yeah.
Or
There,
Towns are
lots
probably
people
on
can't
par.
pronounce
Who could actually pronounce Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. It means the good
Milwaukee.
earth.
How about Wanakee?
Caribou. Okay,
Oh, Bear
I
Boo's
fucking
easy.
live there. Come on, brother.
We're not worthy.
Wanakee.
We're not-
I want to keep. Well, speaking of W names, we're going to keep it moving here on Twitter bookmarks because Kevin's got a list and we're 40 minutes in. So,
Yeah.
Robert Eggers has his werewolf reportedly set to start shooting in September this year at Elstree
Ooh.
Studios. This is his next film before he gets into doing Labyrinth for Jim Henson Studios the following year. And this is going to be along the lines of, say, his Nosferatu. Yeah, but it's going to be set a little bit further back in like the 1300s, I believe.
Ooh,
Oh.
It
nice.
might change, but this is very old school. It's going to be another black and white film, I believe,
Oh.
based on the images. I'm excited for this. I'm looking
That-
for a good old school werewolf movie.
Yeah.
That
If
sounds
anything like Werewolf
really
by Night,
cool.
I'm on board.
Mhm.
I want to see a werewolf movie like we've never seen one before.
If
This
it
is
does
gonna
black and
probably
white,
Really
be
chilling
it.
and frightening. Yeah, because I don't think anyone's been afraid of a good werewolf movie since the original Wolfman. Like there's
You're right.
The Howling
Howling
or American
Werewolf
Werewolf in
London.
London.
okay,
Yeah.
maybe those two, yes.
But those are like,
Um,
you're talking like the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Ever since then, yeah, while I like Silver Bullet and Dog Soldiers, like nothing's come close to those in like 30, 40 years. It's about time.
No,
And
Don't
a lot
forget.
of with American Werewolf in London, that goes down to Stan Winston's creature effects.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
Yeah.
the most painful looking werewolf transformation I had
Mhm.
ever seen on film.
period.
Yeah.
Monster Squad.
Oh, shut up.
Wolfman's
Yeah.
got
Get out of
large.
here. Dude, go back to a Hanson concert. Let's go.
they had fluffies.
I didn't even do that to him. He did it to himself.
Yeah.
Dad, breathe. You don't knock it off, I'll get you your inhaler.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Get your woman under control over there.
No, in all seriousness, this black and white, if you did it like Nosferatu, oh, I'm pumped. I'm excited for it.
And if it is set in like the 1300s, holy
Mhm.
shit, that just opens up so many possibilities.
Oh,
Oh,
original
sure, because
lore.
those are the old German wood carvings and shit like that. That's
Yep.
gonna be awesome.
Or like the old French myths.
Yeah, that
That's
was
the idea, is to go back to original possible mythology and kind of reinvigorate the genre. Because
Yeah.
'cause the
Marvel
original-
did a great Werewolf by Night. I know that's based
Mhm.
off of a comic book, but this is going to
Still.
be way different and way more exciting. And if it's anything like Nosferatu, it's going to be fucking
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
original werewolf tale comes from German history, and
Yeah.
then France had their werewolf in late 1600s, early 1700s.
Yeah, I think
wanna
so.
say. And that was where the Lugaroo came from.
Yeah, the Lugaroo. But the whole
so-
thing with like silver bullets and transforming at the full moon, that was from the movies. That
Yeah,
came
movies.
from that came from like the original Wolfman.
Mhm.
Correct. And
Yeah,
if
goddamn.
anybody likes the new Nosferatu from Robert Eggers, I'm going to do something a little bit different.
Gonna wear his
You
penis
can,
on the
get this
outside.
code, everybody.
Ooh,
Free digital 4K code.
screenshot. I would screenshot it, but I already got it.
Nice.
I'm going to go full screen for a quick second. I think I can figure that out.
Jeez.
But if you got it from the little shot there, I will
Here, you
do
want
that.
me to put you there?
Yeah, I don't remember how to do that shit. Oh,
There you are.
They changed it.
So there you go. Yeah, I noticed all the different icons. Thank you,
Yep.
StreamYards, for fucking us up. But
Good thing
everybody,
I read about
there's
it.
a 4K code for Nosferatu Rubber Diggers. Have at it. First one gets it, it's yours. If you don't get it, somebody else claimed it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for tuning in to Deadwire Live. We'll give away a free digital code every so often.
Well, there went 3/4 of our watchers because they're getting that code open.
Hey, do us a favor, hit the like, share, subscribe down there, comment down below, chat in the comment section. We will tend to highlight a few of those.
Yeah. And I made a surprise appearance tonight.
And you made a surprise appearance tonight, and I think I should probably keep us moving. Kaiju News Outlet on Twitter. A brand new Mecha Godzilla design called Kaiju Type Zero G-Breaker will be featured in Godzilla the Ride. A great clash from director Takashi Yamazaki. The new attraction opens on August 1st at the Sebun Amusement Park in Japan. So they got a fun amusement park ride attraction happening in Japan. This is exciting news. If I was in Japan, I would totally go see this and see what it's even all about. It's probably going to be some wild roller coaster. I have no idea. Or it could be like a Harry Potter amusement park, where in Universal Studios in LA, they have a nice little ride that's over in like about 2 minutes, but it's a fun ride and it takes you on a 3D virtual adventure that I even think Kevin would like.
I
Now,
do
is that
like
the
3D
same-
virtual adventures.
Well, it's one of those legs are hanging out over the side and you go through this like 3D virtual sort of ride. And it flipped me the hell out. So it was actually a lot of fun when I was out there a few months ago.
Now,
I
would that
think
be
you would
the
enjoy that. And I
same-
think if that's what they're doing here in Japan, they're going to take that and amplify it by like 10.
Oh
is it
shit!
the same
Utilizing
place-
AR.
Is it the
Yep.
same place where they have the zip line where you can go into Godzilla's mouth?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. God damn. Like I have my superstitions. I know it's fake, but Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Anime.
Gojira, here we come.
Good shit.
But for everybody coming in November 7th, it's going to be The Running Man. It's going to be an interesting, different tale on the Stephen King original book. It is not a remake of the original movie, but it is going to be a remake of the original book. And they have they have a new poster out. Thank you, Glenn Powell, for posting this on your own personal Twitter. And there's a trailer. We're going to play that really quick. And then we'll get into, we might get into Troll 2 and Train to Busan a little bit later. We'll wrap up with those. But this is a very important one to note because Stephen King has pulled his rights on a lot of his books recently and is having them being readapted by writers and filmmakers he more tunes in with. So we'll see how well they adapt. They're working on The Dark Tower. They're working on a new Stand remake. They're working on a few different projects for Stephen King that he's a little more involved with. And we'll see how they work out. But I think it's a good trailer to start with. And then after this, we're going to get into Kevin's little rundown on Deadwire Live. We're going to have some fun. So you guys ready for this one?
Do it.
He used a pun.
Yeah.
Rundown.
The rundown. Dwayne Johnson and Sean, what's his last name? William Scott.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Stop filming me! Hey, big boys!
Crazy.
Smart.
Okay. Okay.
Looks
I'm
interesting.
excited for
I
that
don't know
one in a
about the
way.
tone. It seems a little too goofy at moments. And I know the book is way darker than that.
Oh,
but
the book is
if
really
it maintains
Very
its
dark.
tone throughout the whole film, this could be fun. This could be a Starship Troopers, Paul Verhoeven kind of style movie. Edgar Wright tends to lean more into the goofy than he probably should. But this could be good. It could be okay. I don't think it's going to be bad, though.
No, I don't think it'll be bad.
Yeah,
either.
no. I think it's going to be completely different than the original, like we've all been saying. It's admitting, professing to be completely different than the original.
Well, everybody's screaming,
But-
oh, it's remaking Arnold's movie. No, it's not.
Oh,
It's a readaptation of the original book, which is
Mhm.
completely different from the fucking first movie with Arnold to begin
Mhm.
with.
Right. This is going to be like Total Recall, Except for I
Yeah.
don't think this is going to stink as bad as the remake of Total Recall did.
With Colin Farrell
Like
and
they-
Kate Beckinsale, which I like both of them, but that movie was trash.
Mhm.
Yeah, from what I understand, it did not hold the entertainment factor that Arnold's movie held.
It was
And that's
closer to the
fine.
source material, but it had no sense of anything of an identity to it beyond that.
Ooh. Yeah,
I watched
see,
it. I wanted to love that because I love both those actors and actresses. Like Kate and Colin were great together, but like the movie was just terrible.
That it was.
I refuse
And
to
they
watch
still
it.
had a girl with 3 boobs in it in the unrated version, and it still didn't even make a damn.
Damn.
Makes me wish I had 3 hands.
Mm,
I wish
mm.
I had 3 hands right now. Not
I
for
wish I had-
Kevin's glory hole, but Kevin. That
I
being
wish I
said,
had more
about
coffee.
what?
Yeah,
Are we
I'm already
boring
done
you,
with my
Kevin?
cup of coffee. No.
Well- Hit us with some headlines, bitch.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
Well, we've been having so much fun. And you know, I like to start my headlines off with a bit of death and respect and obituaries.
Let's blow shit up. Let's go.
Yeah. So, I mean, we are going to start with obituaries tonight, but since we're already having fun, I figured let's have fun with it, right? Let's have fun with the
Yeah.
obituaries. All right. So, first up, Jimmy Swaggart, cousin of Jerry Lee
Fuck
Lewis,
you! Sorry.
passed
Yeah,
away at the
bitch.
age of 90 years old this week.
I didn't know about this.
Good for you, Jimmy. You finally did it. Fuck
Yep.
yourself.
Fuck you. Fuck you very, very much.
That sales, brother.
You piece of shit. All right.
That's being too nice.
Okay, yeah. So let's make fun of him for a moment. He deserves that at least.
He's the runniest glob of diarrhea you could get out of a baby's diaper.
Yeah,
Can
he
you
is
check
the
my toilet today? God damn.
like he is the real life brother love and is the most disgusting parasite on the face of the fucking earth. He
I
will use-
love you.
I
Uh-huh.
have sinned against you, my brothers.
Yeah, all for a tax shelter, a hooker, some blow, and whatever
Mhm.
the fuck else. Fuck you, Jimmy. And, you know, pushing the whole satanic panic, condemning
Dick.
cultures and all sorts of shit. He's just a fucking hypocrite piece of shit. And I
Mhm.
hope to God he's in the ninth circle of the Mount bullshit and being chewed on next. Yes, I read that book.
So did I.
Kevin knows how to read,
Sam.
everybody.
No, he had the audio book. Don't let him fool you.
But it was in French. The Inferno.
I
Uh,
thought Dante Alighieri was Italian.
yes.
My copy's in Italian.
Yeah.
Mine
Mine was in French though, so you know
Boy, you went for the bootleg, didn't you?
that is
Yep,
the
that's
joke.
Kevin.
Boot liquor.
Mm-hmm.
The jokes are better in Italian.
Ah.
We.
That's just because you're
Well,
Italian.
yes, but the jokes are absolutely fucking. That book is hysterical.
A mamma mia.
Jeez.
If you read the John Ciardi trans to the yes, it is. I digress.
Yeah.
Michael Madsen passed away this week, and that was incredibly sad. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
because it's a heartbreaking thing that happened. It's a heartbreaking headline. And at the same time, you had to sit and ask yourself, how long has this headline been sitting in TMZ's fucking bucket list?
Yeah.
20 years.
Michael Madsen was a wild flame, and they say the brightest flame burned quickest, and he didn't. Like, he's been a part of Hollywood culture for what, 30, 40 years at this point. And
Yeah.
there's not a single bad role.
Mm-mm.
Bad
Yeah.
movies, sure, but no. So
From Scary
He's-
Movie 4 to like Donnie Brasco to
Yeah.
Kill Bill Volume 2 to the Hateful Eight, like he's done a bunch.
Mhm.
Reservoir Dogs, man.
Yeah.
I've
God.
never seen that one to be
That was the
honest.
first movie I ever saw him in.
Yep.
That
And
was-
he is psychotic in it.
Oh,
And so likable.
he's the best part of that movie.
Yeah, he's John Travolta's cousin from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And whereas
Stuck in
Reservoir
the
Dogs is
middle
not
with you.
as entertaining as Pulp Fiction was, it's still very, very good. And it's worth
It
it
was-
just for him.
It was a lot more brutal.
Yes.
And I mean, come on, the Steelers wheel scene.
It's up F up north.
The Steelers wheel scene was dope.
I can't listen to that song the same way anymore because I always
Huh.
see
Yeah, I see him dancing and shaking his ass and turning.
dancing around, cutting ears off.
That's good shit, man.
just like
And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that
Here.
song.
I can't listen to Working for the Weekend without seeing Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley.
Oh god.
Working 9 to 5.
I can't listen to that without seeing Deadpool.
Mm.
Dude, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie put a bad song in my head for like the rest of my life. So
Which one?
really, Madonna.
Come
Do I
on.
need
Oh,
to speak
yeah.
anymore? Do you really want me to start that and put a bad song in everybody's head for the rest of their lives? I ain't doing it.
No,
I've
no,
got it
no,
right
no,
here on my
thank you.
No, no, no. Kevin, no. No. You're gonna get us banned off of YouTube, and we're gonna lose like 100 subscribers. We just hit 7,070 subscribers on YouTube. Help us up to 7,100, everybody. By the way, Kevin's trying to get us all like freaking canceled at this point.
I mean, all I have to do is click the button. Which version do you want? Do you want the choir version? Do you want the battle royale version?
All
I
I
want
gotta do
you
is
where you
click.
go to the glory hole version, and we hear you gurgle for the rest of the episode.
All I gotta do is click mute, and Kevin's quiet.
Oh damn, we lost
Yeah.
Kevin on the stream. I guess I'm gonna have to take over now. Okay, everybody, what's your favorite Michael Madsen movie? Throw it in the comments. Kevin, you
Yeah.
can come back now.
Probably Kill Bill 2 for me.
I still have to stick with Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna say Donnie Brasco.
Mm.
I really like that movie.
Mhm.
His monologue that he has telling Daryl Hannah that he doesn't care that the bride is coming.
Mhm.
That
Like,
is pretty good.
it
Yeah.
brings your soul to a standstill. Like it gives you goosebumps because you feel what he's saying. And then he's like, but you know what? She deserves to die too. So I'm going to fucking kill her.
Mhm.
So like, we'll see what happens.
He was good in Kill Bill. So
Yeah. I absolutely love him as an actor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I hope he's in a better spot.
well, he has dealt with substance issues through the years and some psychiatric issues, but it sounded like he was like doing pretty good the last
Yeah.
several years. So it's kind of hard to sit back and hear like he passed away when he was doing so good. So
Well, that's
I-
that's the
sympathies to the
problem with
family and condolences. Clearly, like he did some memorable movies and some great roles. Like no
Mhm.
matter what you liked about him, he was somebody you recognized his voice and you recognized his face, no matter how much he aged, no matter anything. He always gave as much as he could to every damn role. He never phoned it in. I never
Never
felt that way
once.
with any of his movies.
Never once.
I quote him from Narnia all the time to my kids, like, don't run. I'm tired and I'm hungry.
He was in a Bond movie, everybody.
Yeah.
So don't
Yeah.
ever forget that. Die Another Day, the last Pierce Brosnan movie.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Oh, I need to go back and watch that. Is that the one with Halle Berry?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Where Christmas comes not just once a year, but twice a year.
Only twice.
Christmas Jones, baby.
Only twice. That's kind of sad.
Fickle. But
I'm here.
that's Catwoman for you.
Which she went to the Razzies and actually
Oh,
accepted
but-
that award.
Yeah, that's something.
I respect
That's
her for that.
Because she's
I will
a
never
lady.
hate her after that.
Mhm.
No, dude, she is my queen. I love her. Now, more bad news. The passing of Gillian McMahon happened this week. I didn't realize,
cancer.
and a lot of people didn't realize he was battling cancer for a long time. And
He was very
Finally,
private about it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and he's not. Julian was not my most favorite actor, but he was one of those actors where I knew I was going to see something interesting if he was in it. I knew whether he was the good guy or the bad guy, it was going to be an ultra good job because he's a really good actor. Like, again, not one of my favorites. Like, oh, I don't want to go see his movie, but undeniably, I am a fan. Like, I really liked him whenever I saw him on the screen. I really liked him as Dr. Doom, even though they got that
I
character
watched
really
this
wrong.
last night. The original
Mhm.
Fantastic
one.
Four with him. in the
They may
original
not have
cast.
done the character right, but god damn did he have
Yeah,
Doom's
He nailed it.
smarminess down.
yeah, he had the
Yes.
prestige of it.
If they had the character written correctly, he would have absolutely crushed it.
Oh,
And
he
Robert
would have
Downey Jr. would be
destroyed
like,
it.
God damn, how do I follow that shit up?
Mm-hmm.
He's a goddamn good actor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I literally watched this last night because I'm like, well, I was going to watch Predator 2 because that's next week on 0 Point Reviews. But in honor of Julian McMahon, it's like, you know what? I got this. I might as well watch it. I like this way more than I did like fucking 20 years ago when I
Mhm.
saw this in the theaters. And I'm like, you know what? That movie's staying in the collection because that's actually not bad. It's not great. But Ben Grimm, Michael Chiklis, and Chris Evans as Human Torch made that fucking movie. Jessica
Yes.
Alba was
Yeah.
fucking Smoke Show. I have no problem with her.
Yep.
The guy they got as Mr. Fantastic was kind of, that's about it.
I like him.
Ewan Grufford.
Yep. He was all right. If they'd done his character better, he would have been great too.
Mhm.
The writing on that movie is the ultimate failure, not the actors.
Yep.
Because they did
No.
a second movie, and I'm going to be watching that later tonight after our show.
That one's better.
It
Like,
is
got
because
Doug
it's got
Jones in
Lawrence, Larry Fishburne,
Larry.
the Silver Surfer, and Doug Jones actually doing the body of
Yep.
Silver
Mhm.
Surfer.
Yeah. And the great cloud that is Galactus.
Ugh.
That's not what I'm looking forward to.
Mhm.
No.
Fart
And they
cloud
turned-
that is Galactus.
They turned Johnny into Super Scroll.
Mhm.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
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 But
I
hey,
can't
got
control
Michael
it.
Chiklis out of the makeup for a while, and I'm sure he appreciated that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I
Oh,
mean,
that's right.
he couldn't sit down in that getup on
No.
breaks between takes.
He had to stand.
He had to stand, or they'd put him on like a dolly and lean him back.
Yep.
Mhm.
Because it was killing his back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
But
But I
mean-
Julian McMahon, brother, you were fantastic, dude.
Mhm.
Seriously.
Really was.
And Nip Tuck is a damn good show.
Yeah.
It proved he could nail anything he was given.
That's a seedy show.
Well, it all, like I said, it proves that you give him a damn good script, he could nail whatever you gave him to him. So what that tells you about him
Oh,
as
yeah.
Dr. Doom tells
Yeah.
you the script was shit.
Imagine
Yeah.
if they had done Doom correctly.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
He would
not
have fucking
Killed
killed
it.
it.
God, he would have just made it, chewed up scenery in the best way possible. Imagine the monologues he could have given us. He
That's
was
the problem
not,
with this
I would have
movie.
loved to have
If the
seen a
script
scene.
was better, this would have been awesome.
Oh yeah, there would have been more than just those two films.
It would have been 5 films. It would have been the new X-Men.
We would
They
not
had
have
the
had
right
Fan
cast.
Fourstick
Oh God, no.
or Fan Foreskin, if you want to put it that way.
With Michael B. Jordan.
Van Foreskin.
Yep.
The guy who did the Chronicle, Josh Trank, everybody. I like him, but that was the wrong movie for him to do.
Yeah.
It was
They
not
got
good.
Doom even worse than that one.
I refuse to watch more than 20 minutes of that movie.
It was fine before they turned it into a Fantastic Four movie.
Bingo.
They tried showing a nihilist at the end, and that was almost cool.
I never
But
made
they
it
did
that
not.
far.
No, they didn't. And Doom looked like they poured like neon green silly putty into a
Yep.
clear mold.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'd rather watch a Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. That doesn't exist.
That was not that bad. It's not good, but it was not that bad.
I know. That's why I'm saying that.
Hey, they had a He-Man reference in it, so it had that going for
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh. You know, it was fun special effects. It's Ryan Reynolds.
Don't make
It's
the
what it
super
is.
suit green or animated.
Or
I
animated.
love that. They told him not to say that, but he kept doing it anyway.
Oh God, I love that line.
It was
Now
fucking
this story got me.
Oh, this hurt.
Oh, Mark Snow, the veteran television composer who turned in the X-Files theme into an unlikely chart hit in the 1990s, died at 3:30 a.m. Friday at his home in Connecticut. He was 78. Brother, that theme is iconic. It's like Star Trek The Next Generation. It's like any other Stargate SG-1, any other theme you can identify from like 20 miles away from like 10 years ago. This is one of those themes.
This was bigger than that. This was on CDs. Like they put this out on fucking Pure Moods and advertised
Many
it on
of
TV.
them.
Yeah, and we had when I was at KSJS at San Jose State University, we had this in the music library. Did a segment called the S Files, which was stupid laws, stupid warning labels, and one other thing. I don't remember what it was. It's been 25 plus years, but I used that as the background music when we would go over those little things I would find on the internet. And it was, I mean, it worked perfectly. It was just one of the most versatile pieces of music. You wouldn't think that just seeing it come on, hearing it, I should say, come on at the beginning of the X-Files. I mean, you knew you were in for some spooky good time, but the fact that it did have all that crossover appeal. I mean, radio stations getting the damn CD to play on their air.
Yeah.
That should tell you something.
Vinyl.
Fuck,
that
that's
white label,
right.
The white label vinyl with all those mixes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I
There's a
forgot
lot
about
of different
that.
mixes of that. I play the theme song during Halloween just to see how many people.
there
and
you go.
see people
Good
out of
man.
nowhere. Just people. I just watch everybody and I'll see everyone go, like get a chill. And it's like, yes, it still gets people.
It still works.
Still works. It's so good. I even played in reverse once just to mess with people. Oh man, that is creepier in reverse than in
Well, it's
I
funny
accidentally
because
bumped it in reverse. I'm like, oh crap. And I'm like, oh, this is creepier sound.
Fox is dead.
I don't think Snow knew what it was he had made. Or
he
that
admitted in an interview he didn't know until after he's heard people's reaction to the theme song.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that he's like, it sounded good to me, but I didn't know if it was great until the executive producer was telling him that it was scaring people, like giving them chills before the show started. He's like, perfect.
Good man.
Yeah, I watched the whole
Good
interview
man.
with them way back, and I was like, damn, cool.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
That'll do.
He's done that like other shows too, and I mean, he. As soon as I learned about him from the X-Files, I started digging into him and learning more about his music, and I was like, damn, he did a lot of great tracks back in the day. Oh.
The man had
And then
talent.
he was never satisfied with X-Files, was he? Like to your point, it wasn't so much that he didn't know that it was good. Like he didn't know how to complete it when it was finished.
Yeah.
And I think it was either his daughter or his wife told him, well, you like to whistle, just whistle something.
He,
And- Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the commentary I watched on one of the X-Files DVDs. He did a commentary with him, and he was like, "Yeah, I didn't know how to end it at all." And then, I was told just whistle. And he goes, even then, I was still like, "Yeah, it's good, but I don't know if it's great, and will people remember it?" And yeah,
I'm
we
waiting
all
for
worry
somebody.
about that now.
No.
Mhm. I mean, for other DJs, big DJs were remixing that song to make it from house to trap to,
Oh yeah.
a dance mix to it. There's like 30, 40 different versions of this song, and they're all good still. It's just that iconic sound to it that just makes this song great.
The only other song that I could think of that's like that's just like an instant jam, no matter who's playing it or whatever, is Paint It Black. Like it's
Yes.
the only other song that it's like you hear it, doesn't matter what language it's in or what
Mhm.
if it's rock, techno, rap, or whatever. Like it's a damn good fucking song.
Mhm.
Same here. Like
Oh.
it's always fun. It's
Yep.
nostalgic. It's beautiful. It's encompassing, and it's been one of my favorites since what 91, 93.
Yeah,
Yeah, around there.
I was in high school when this show came out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it has not aged well, very well at all.
Yeah.
But it was most certainly my favorite show as a kid before MST came out, or
Yeah,
before I discovered MST. Excuse me.
Yeah. No, I have to say, the time I went to Cozumel and I heard the beautiful people being sang Marilyn Manson's version,
No.
a Mexican rock band trying to sing it in English. I couldn't. I was crying. It was so beautifully horrible. I couldn't stop crying from laughing my ass off. And I don't have issues. I'm not, with Mexican people, but when you hear the beautiful people, yeah, it just kind of.
It's
I lost
Racist
it.
Saturday, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not racist. It just made me laugh so hard.
Hmm.
Ooh,
I'm hearing it in mariachi now, so I'm kind of like, fuck yeah, I'm laughing now too.
Yeah, it was like mariachi style, but it was hard rock. But
I would be
Still
down
good.
for that.
Metal
I would
Oxide,
still.
Maybe
What's that?
that's what I'm saying.
some rock in Espanol.
There's a group called Metalachi,
Oh yeah, Metalachi. I forgot.
and
that.
I have been dying to see them live. I hear they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that us?
Is
Yeah,
what us?
I was playing Paint It Black in the background.
I was gonna say
Oh.
that sounded like it was right behind me. I'm like, what the hell?
Guys,
Okay,
Like,
no more,
Jeff's
no more of
fucking
the
with
green
us.
vape. We're sticking straight to the red.
The version that's in John Wick 4 just fucking gets me. Like it's got an extra drum beat to it at the beginning,
Yes,
and
it
you're just kind of
does.
like, oh, I like this.
What was the one with Kevin Bacon where they had that in
Stir
there?
of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes. That one I like.
Love
I
that,
love that movie.
movie. Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's
Underrated
so damn
Kevin
good.
Bacon movie.
The only scene that makes me cringe and look away from the screen is watching that fingernail break off. I was like,
Oh,
God,
God. Seriously. Oh, great movie. It's on
That's
Blu-ray.
unpleasant.
Everybody should go check
Yep.
that out. Kevin, we might need to do a Kevin Bacon month.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
He's
Just
done
not
some fun
Footloose.
movies. Don't fucking give me that shit.
I like Tremors and Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You would like Stir of Echoes. I know
Yeah,
you would.
you.
Come on, man!
Would
Animal
love that.
House.
I
Yeah,
probably
Oh,
would.
an Animal House. Oh, his
Yeah,
first
his
movie.
first one.
His first movie. All was well.
I thought that was Friday the 13th.
No, that was his
No.
first
Lead.
lead-ish kind of movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because in
Well.
Animal House, he was only in it for like 3 minutes.
Minutes. I was gonna say up to 5.
Oh,
maybe?
he had
And
he
Trading
had
Places, he was only in for
Yep.
like literally like 40 seconds
Second.
anyway.
he
Yeah.
was in Animal House more than 3 minutes. He had a few parts in it.
Yeah.
He was
I exaggerate, of course.
yeah, he was
one
kind
of
of
the
a
Foshlings.
yeah, but he was also a smarmy little bastard, and then he
Mhm.
gets like trampled on in a stampede.
It was like
Yeah.
a Porky's kind of movie
Mhm.
ish, where he just
Before
had a
Porky's.
bit role of sorts.
Yeah, he was still funny in it though.
Dude,
God, I
I
love
like Kevin
Porky's.
Bacon. I know his opinions on Friday the 13th, and I'm like, whatever, but
Yeah.
still. He's got some fun movies we could cover on our show.
You don't have to be proud of it. We're proud of it for you, motherfucker.
He was also in the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas edition.
Oh, was
Okay,
he?
Kevin Connolly from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Kevin Bacon. Like, oh, sorry. Respect. Truly sorry, Star Wars nerds.
Have
Admiral
a good night, Jeff.
Piet,
Thank you for joining us, Jeff up north.
Admiral Piet passed away at the age of 87.
Yeah.
That's really sad. I really like him in the movies. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he made it
Yeah.
through 2 films of being next to Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And still lived.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No getting force choked.
No, he was the one that didn't get choked, right? Like, he was the guy that
He got promoted after the other guy got force
The other
choked.
guy got
yeah. That's
You
right.
are in command now, Admiral Piet.
And the
Like,
only thing Kevin
Yeah.
wants force choked is himself at the glory hole.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Just
not the
saying.
balls. They're
force
sensitive.
choking the chicken.
Force choking.
But honestly, rest in peace, good sir. Condolences
Yes.
to the family and deep sympathies. We crack jokes, but we
No.
will miss all of
Yeah.
you that have passed away.
The thing is we put these stories up here because we respect these people, except for Jim
Yes.
Swaggart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mom.
Yes. But we crack jokes because it's how we deal with things.
It's how we process our grief.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And speaking of processing grief of people that are responsible for smiles in our past, Jim Shooter.
Oh,
I didn't know this one.
neither did
Yeah. Yeah, he died
Editor in
earlier in
chief.
the week.
Oh.
He
Damn.
took over for Stan after Stan
Yeah.
stepped down.
Even I know
And-
this part. Jesus,
Yeah.
and I'm not a comic book guy.
He was kind of a tyrant, but he was a
kind
great,
of a tyrant.
Kinda.
great
Damn.
editor.
He
Wow.
he created what was it, Valiant Comics, and then
Convict.
got
Yep.
ousted.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
Because
see.
he
I
was
remember
so-
Valiant. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how big of a tyrant he was. He created his own comic book company and got booted out.
Yep.
I did not know that, but I have like the Turok comic,
Yeah.
or Man of the Atom, and a couple other things.
I feel tuned in on this. Okay.
You know what? Mark Waid wrote something really beautiful, and Mark's my favorite writer for comics. So I mean, I wanted to share what he said, but it was super long. But Rob is not known for saying the right thing at the right time, and he did this time. And so I was like, you know what?
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with Rob? He's actually making sense the last like several months. God damn it, Rob. We're supposed to hate you, motherfucker.
I did read a story from Eric Larson,
Mhm.
who was one of the other founders of Image. He's actually the only one who's still there, working on his comic book.
Yeah.
But he only had one real story with Jim Shooter, and it wasn't even really anything big. It's just he kept sending in work and would get polite, you know, thanks but no thanks. And then I guess he met up with Shooter at some convention somewhere, and they plotted something out for a Thor comic.
Yep.
Huh.
While there. Yeah. That was the only story Larson had, and he's like, no, this is all I got. I don't people have said this about him, but I didn't know him well enough to say one way or the other.
Yeah. And
But still, what the fuck, Rob? You're actually, making sense.
the
Put him
image
in charge of
grades-
Marvel MCU. Come on. Get
Yeah.
Kevin Feige out of there. Fuck him.
Somebody who appreciates comics needs to replace Feige. Someone that
Dude, I
respects.
put Todd McFarlane in at this point.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking too, and it's a horrible idea.
Oh, it's a
I know.
terrible idea.
Still be better than what we're getting.
Yeah.
But it would be visually fucking stunning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
Why
he
you
does
please
know
do
enough
more
about
Transformers
story.
movies? Come on. Like,
Yeah, he might bankrupt Marvel, but you know, it'll look awesome.
Yeah, right.
fucking
And
hell, let's at least go for something here. Style over substance.
Well,
It
we
worked
haven't
in the
gotten any
fucking
substance
90s.
lately, so
no,
Dude,
we
I'm
haven't
watching
gotten any
this fucking movie.
substance.
This movie looks fucking beautiful by comparison to what I'm seeing these days.
We have not seen substance in comics since Shooter's reign. We really haven't. Like, God, shortly after he left, I'd say it was the last time you'd seen any substance in Marvel comics. They're really not all that great post the 90s.
no.
No.
So
Because then they brought in Joe Quesada, and that was just
Oh, you mentioned that
Yep.
name, and I know who that the fuck is.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
okay, so
Spider-Man hasn't been right since.
I love Joe as a person and as an artist. He's
A
been
lot
very
of people
nice to
say
me.
this.
But dude, I cannot forgive the Spider-Man snafu.
Yeah,
The
And
Wolverine.
they're still doubling down on it 20 years later.
Yep.
Yeah. Let it the fuck go. Put it
Yeah.
back the way it was. Like that. Just let the character be how people recognize the character. You don't need to make it fresh. You don't need to bring it up to a new audience. You just have to introduce a new audience to this character, not the other way around. Like, come on now.
Spider-Man is a married man. He's not relatable to young audiences.
Oh, fuck off with that shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They still say it.
Mm-hmm.
That's complete bullshit, because then you've got your cartoons like Ultimate Spider-Man that put
Yeah.
him back in high school, and it's again completely relatable. It's still those older stories, but then you go to the comics and you've got your adult Peter
Yep.
and Mary Jane. So
And
it
Pee Wee
was,
Herman.
yeah, you know, it was always relatable. Same thing with Scott and Jean. It was always relatable when they got married, and you watched it in the fucking cartoon, and you're like, oh, it's finally happening in the comics too. Like, it was always cool. So, anyway, all right. So, also dying soon, Freebie.
I see what you did there.
Yep, tying
Good
it in.
segue, brother. Good
Mhm.
segue.
Thank you. Yep. So for everyone that enjoys the Freebie movies on Amazon Prime, or in lieu of Amazon Prime, those are going away in August, unfortunately. So,
Fast.
Jesus broke. God.
yeah, so it's Amazon. I don't know what they're doing. Like, they are increasing prices while making you watch ads, which you're
Yep.
supposed to be paying not to see.
Yep.
And then now they're taking away the free versions of things that you watched ads in order to see. So
Yep.
it's like, golly, you're doing the TV thing wrong, Amazon. Like, that's not how.
I called this 6 years
Yep.
ago.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yep.
did.
And they're thinking that we'll keep it just so we can have free shipping.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they're not even giving you that half the time anymore. Or it's
They're
not
getting
within 2
very
days.
finicky about that shit. Even if you're a Prime member, you still have to at least have a $25 minimum order
Yep.
for some sort of like expedited delivery for free. So they're
Yeah.
putting limitations on your shipping costs. And I would expect in the next year or two, they're going to split Prime Video off from Amazon Prime. You're now going to have two different charges, one for the video service and one for the shipping service.
Yep.
I'm calling it again. It
I agree.
happened I called it 6 years ago. The streaming bubble's going to burst. Too many streaming services think they can get away with fucking murder here. Boom. Everything's dying right now. I knew this was coming like years ago. Not saying I have inside information. I don't know shit, but I see patterns. I've been watching TV and movies for over 40 years. This is going to happen again, and they're going to split this shit off in the next couple of years. So everybody, buyer beware. You're going to be paying a lot more for your free shipping, and then you're going to be paying for Prime Video all by itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it ain't going to be cheap either.
No.
Or pretty.
But
And-
Amazon owns all the servers for Netflix, HBO Max, and everybody else. So they're the only ones who can compete with Netflix and HBO because they own the goddamn servers.
Mm-hmm.
These are the three you're going to have to worry about: Prime, Netflix, HBO Max. Beyond that, fuck the rest of them because Apple ain't going to up their game.
No.
They're just waiting everybody else out for everybody else to die. And they're just going to be sitting off to the side, earning their 40%, sipping Mai Tais on a beach.
Yep.
Making their movies and shows that don't suck, but people don't see.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on.
Yeah.
And then they're going to acquire libraries. And then they're going to start adding to theirs. And then, oh no, we got Apple, Amazon, Netflix, and HBO Max. And that's going to be it. I guarantee you, 5 to 7 years, that's all we're going to have.
Yeah.
Microsoft will throw their hat in.
No, they're
No, they're getting out of the
They're
console
shutting
market with
everything.
Xbox,
Yeah.
so fuck them. They
no,
want
they're
to
getting out of everything.
they want to control computers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want.
Yep.
And then they want to have their software and everything on every device that's available.
Yep.
Sony,
Well,
Nintendo,
they should have fucking stuck with that in the
PC,
90s.
Mac, they want to get on Mac for some goddamn reason. And
Yeah.
won't quote me on that. That's speculation and rumors going around, but it's been going on for 2 years because they have to deal with a bunch of other OS softwares that are better than them, including Linux.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Linux won't be doing anything like they do.
Linux just
No.
does their own damn thing.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like to brag.
No.
Nope.
No, but Amazon can go fuck itself.
Yep.
You
Getting
own my
crazy.
Stargate,
Yeah.
but I own DVDs and Blu-rays, motherfuckers. I don't need your ass.
Yeah. Physical copy for life.
Damn
Unless
straight.
they were produced by Warner Brothers between 2007 and 2000.
Oh, yeah.
They were not produced by Warner Brothers.
Woo!
MGM.
That
One of
would
these
be
days-
your Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah.
DVDs and Blu-rays, Kevin. You might want to keep an eye on those. I'm not even joking, brother. You might want to spot check those to make sure that they work. Oh
Put 'em in
shit!
a vacuum
He's
seal.
There he
gone.
goes.
Yep. Vacuum seal them.
Seriously. Well,
So
while
no
he's
moisture,
doing
no
that,
air.
I might shimmy on over to the next screen
Yeah.
to keep us going. Vin Diesel confirms final Fast and Furious movie for April 2027. The return of Brian O'Connor, also known as Paul Walker. So rise from the dead, Paul Walker. It's zombie Fast and Furious time. Who's excited for this? Not me.
Not me either.
Furious Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, weekend at Paul Walker's.
Walker.
Well, they went to space. Time for zombies and versus like Transformers at this point.
Oh
Yeah.
God! Don't give them any ideas.
They already have these ideas because Vin
Yep.
Diesel works at Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, that needs to, I hate to say this, and I don't want to fat shame nobody, but Vin, bro, by the time you get to shooting the next Fast and Furious movie, you need to lose about like 40 fucking pounds.
Yeah.
I am.
I ain't talking about you, Kevin. Jesus Christ.
I am Groot.
Dude, you're 40. You weigh less than fucking Vin Diesel when he's not on a diet.
That's true, but I'm still like 10 pounds overweight.
He's 50.
Fair enough.
And he's shorter than you.
I like to stay like 145, and I'm like 154 right now. I'm not comfortable with that. Feel a
Dude, he
little
looks like
gassy.
he's close to 200 fucking pounds.
Well,
Just saying. If
I
you're gonna
don't-
be a movie star, fucking, he does not look like this picture. I'm
No.
just saying. I saw that promotional thing that he did in front of an audience, bro. He needs to lay off the booze and lay off the sugars.
dude, it happens, man. Time marches on, and he's getting.
I
up
want
there.
a Riddick movie more than this fucking shit.
Hell, yeah.
Yes.
He never did go anywhere with that one. He was talking about we're going to do another one. Then
They are
nothing
doing
happened.
another one. He got the rights back, and David too. He's involved, but I don't know where the fuck. If they're doing this next, we're never gonna get a fucking Riddick sequel. Mike,
Idaho,
you need to lay off the Hinobis.
In
Yeah.
California, we call it pissworm chongo.
Or Dos Equis in Mexico. I just
Can't
went
be
to
any
my
worse
doctor
than
recently.
Corona.
I'm actually doing okay. I'm just about like 7 pounds over, but they thought I was doing all right. So
I got to lose probably another 10, 15, not be happy where I'm supposed to be at.
or
I need
you
to
mean your wife will be happy where you're at?
No,
Whatever.
she wants the belly. She likes her headrest.
Aw.
Welcome back to the show, Steve. We missed
We
you.
missed you,
I
buddy.
Well, I'm glad Idaho Mike's doing okay after I was reading about all the earthquakes happening between China and Japan. Been nonstop for 2 weeks.
No shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So glad you're
Things have
okay
been-
there, Mike.
Things been so fucked up here. I haven't noticed what's
Wow.
going on in the rest of the world.
Well, he
There's
came back to America for a little bit. So
there was an anime book that predicted there's going to be a huge catastrophe on July 5th this year. But it was like starting to come true. The Baba Yaga,
yawn.
she also predicted it too. And yeah, all of a sudden, the last 2 weeks, been nonstop earthquakes in the ocean around Japan and China and the Philippines.
And there was that crazy shit that happened in Texas.
Yep.
And I guess now we're not supposed to be seeding clouds anymore as a result.
Yeah. Rain, rain, rain.
I'm like, it is that really an issue? Like that seems like something on a Saturday morning cartoon plot that, or Paw Patrol. Like that is the plot. That is the fucking plot to the Paw Patrol movie. Like,
Paw Patrol.
they have a fucked
Here,
up brain
there, and
machine.
everywhere.
So anyway, yeah, they're going to use. Presumably, they're going to AI Paul Walker back.
Oh God.
My opinion is they're gonna kill Dom and he reunites him in the afterlife.
There
If we're gonna do this right, at least do it that fucking way, so we all know it's fucking fake.
They're going to
begin with.
race down hell, highways of hell, man.
I don't want Kratos and God of War. Fuck off.
And they're going to fly over the gates to heaven like, yeehaw, motherfucker, Thelma and Louise style, but then into salvation.
And they're gonna do it in a goddamn Pontiac Fiero.
God damn, you guys ruined the movie for me now.
You're welcome.
Spoilers.
Either that or they both have those
They
guys.
haven't shot it yet. I don't think they've written it yet.
We're going to hell.
Yep.
Damn straight. See you there in the morning.
Speaking of sinners,
Oh,
That is on HBO Max this weekend, everybody. I'm gonna try and watch it tomorrow.
I got it.
yeah, man, like I'll have to watch Predator early and then go home and watch that tomorrow night.
Yep.
Because yeah, so apparently what happened is they needed costumes for this movie like ASAP, and apparently the costume designer for Blade had all these costumes already made because Blade was going to be in production. It was greenlit at that point until Marvel just decided to say, oh, never mind, we changed our
This
mind.
was Ryan Coogler's idea for a Blade movie. He had this going before they even tried to do the new Blade with Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
And when they said no, he's like, all right, I'm going to take my script and go elsewhere with it. This is Sinners. This is the Blade movie we never got.
Mm-hmm. I still got to see this. It looks amazing.
Dang.
I'm very interested.
It looks dope as shit. It looks really dope. I think this is probably going to be this
And
generation.
I'm a more
vampire
Michael B.
movie.
Jordan guy, so I'm on board.
I don't
I
dislike
think he
him.
would have been a better T'Challa.
Mm.
I'm probably going to get canceled for that one, but I thought as Warmonger, or I'm sorry, whatever his name was, in Black
Killmonger.
Panther,
Killmonger.
Or Killmonger.
Killmonger, he was great, but I think if you were going to reboot it, you had your chance with the multiverse to make him the new fucking Black Panther.
They could have, and I don't know why they didn't. Like it wouldn't have been offensive by any means.
No, everybody fucking loved him. He also would have been a great Jon Stewart in DC.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he wanted to play Miles Morales too, didn't he?
No,
Who was that?
I don't
It
know,
was,
but Miles
Donald
Morales is Miles
Glover, I
Morales. Is
thought.
not Spider-Man.
I thought that was Donald Glover.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was Donald Glover. Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's saying
And,
he's too
and
old for
that makes sense because Donald Glover actually kind of fits that.
I like them both. I just,
Well, Michael looks like he could fuck some shit up as Jon Stewart
yeah.
or
Dude.
fucking Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, or just about anything for that matter. I mean, the guy's a beast.
I'm a fan, so I got no problem with him. So imagine like fucking Michael B. Jordan going up against like Mahershala Ali as Blade. In a
Ooh.
fucking Blade and movie in the 1930s? Holy
Yeah.
shit, that would have been fucking cool.
The thing is Blade would have been really dope looking in the 1930s because he still would have been, you still could have gotten very close to how the character looks now
Mm-hmm.
back in the 1930s because you got a black trench
And-
coat.
A little younger, like Mahershala was.
Yeah.
Or used to be.
Used
He's
to
now
be.
older.
That was something to think about during Jurassic Park. I'm enjoying watching him in this movie. This is the first time I've ever seen him act before. And I'm really digging him in the movie. And it's like, I remember reporting on our show that wasn't even new at the time that he's going to make this movie before Blade and then come back to Blade. And we were all joking how long that's going to take for this Jurassic Park movie to come out.
Yep.
We're going to see it and we're still not going to have the Blade movie. And well, shit, I'm sitting there watching the movie, thinking about that recording that we did. And I'm like, here we are sitting here on opening day, watching the movie, and Blade is nowhere in sight.
Nowhere in sight. They're still trying to make it work, but it ain't happening.
Oh God, it's dead and buried at this point.
They're trying to revitalize a new script and still keep Mahershala on board because he's contracted to it. But if he pushes it, Mahershala is going to be fucking out, and then they have no choice but to totally cancel it all over again.
Yep.
But their iteration they were trying to do, that's completely dead in the water. They have to start all the way the fuck over again.
Suck.
It's fucking Wesley Snipes, or get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They fucked up. They could have gotten the Blade movie out before Deadpool and Wolverine,
Mm-hmm.
and it took them. This is a vampire hunter killing vampires. The TV show simplified it to the point they could have fucking made this movie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just put Jill Wagner in it. That's all they had to do.
Dude,
How do we make
Sticky
a good
Fingers is
Blade
still
movie?
up for doing it. Jesus. Just get him off his donuts and he could have fucking done it.
Mm-hmm.
They just needed to cast Jill.
Jill
She's-
simp.
Yeah, so speaking of simping,
Looking
Yeah.
forward to Sinners. I'm going to
Yes.
check it out this weekend before we record next weekend, and I will come back with a little review of it.
Yeah, I may watch this with my oldest daughter. We'll see.
Yeah, vampires. Let's kill shit.
Yeah.
Next one.
Katy Perry
Oh
experienced
no!
a prop malfunction and almost fell off the stage during a tour.
Camera malfunction.
Camera malfunctions, yes. She now identifies as a stunt performer.
Good
for you.
Can you replace stunt with the C instead of the ST?
Yeah.
Cunt performer.
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna say it. You did. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm not
Even
afraid
Orlando
to say it.
Bloom is like going, yeah, she's a little too crazy. He
Oh,
left
dude. Yeah, he wants nothing to fucking do
her.
with
It's
her
like,
no
yeah,
more.
Nothing.
They're divorcing.
Yeah.
I had no
Or they
idea
are
they were even
divorced.
Yeah.
together.
Were they actually
Oh yeah, they
married?
got a kid together.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shows you what I
Yeah.
know.
I just
So,
remember
I
that.
don't know if that was last week or the week before that, but in the last couple of weeks, like he's
Yeah,
like,
he's
I'm
like,
fucking out.
yeah, he's like, nope, I don't know her anymore.
Wow. Now I
Yeah,
knew he was
he moved
breaking
out of
off because
there.
like that award show that she took him to.
Yeah.
That she was taking all those photos and like he was just bored 3 feet away like a Chinese wife. Like
Like
was
the
just
most
really
of us
weird.
with our wives.
Kind of, yeah. If yeah, and she was looking extremely HPV'd out, like I was salivating, and he was just sitting there unhappy as hell. It's like she is a demon, fucking succubus, got Legolas, motherfuck.
Go back to your planet they came from, Katie.
Her and fucking Jenny from the block, man. The only other person I've seen
Yeah.
looking as miserable as him, being as rich and famous as they are, is Ben Affleck.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, when he remarried Jennifer.
Yep.
And left her again.
Should have stayed with Garner. Just saying.
Yep.
He's too old for this shit. She may be strict, but she's not fucking crazy.
And covered in baby oil. I mean,
Oh,
She could be. Anyway,
well, you hit up Kevin's kink.
Mitchell.
Oh,
I
the
thought it was
South Park
funny.
stuff. Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're working on a new season.
Yep.
But they don't know where it's gonna go yet.
Yep.
Because the whole Paramount and Skydance thing, they don't want Scientology does not like fucking South
Oh,
Park.
God, no, they
Nope.
ever since Trapped in the Closet. Oh God.
Well,
Yeah.
Isaac Hayes too. So,
They
That's
killed
what-
Isaac Hayes.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll say it.
You killed Chef.
They did.
You bastards.
They forced him to quit.
Yeah.
Because he was too good of friends with them in real
Yeah.
life to put up the stink that he did. And then they killed him for non-compliance.
Yeah, and I thought I read somewhere from like Hayes's kids that he'd had a stroke, so he really couldn't
Yeah.
make those
Yeah.
decisions, and that Scientology basically rubber stamped his name on it and said, "Okay, we're doing this because you were mean to us."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they suck ass.
Yep.
So and I really like Matt and Trey. Like, say what you will of their humor or whatever else, but they are
Mhm.
really cool creators.
Yep.
I really like them. I've never seen a project that they've done where you're just kind of like, okay, that was stupid. Like you watch
Dude, we watched
Basketball.
Team America yesterday, for crying out loud.
okay,
Orgasmo.
Basketball.
Orgasmo.
basketball is fantastic.
Well,
Orgasmo
that
is
was
just-
dumb as shit.
Dude, basketball.
There you go.
God damn. Jenny McCarthy,
good.
let's go.
Yeah.
oh god, the roadkill caught on tape fucking destroys me.
Yes.
Because there's always two bumps to every fucking roadkill.
Yep.
There's the front of the hood and then the roof.
Yep.
And- Never mind, I got-
Breathe, Kevin.
Ah. Okay, we got to move along. Otherwise, I'm going to want to quote fucking
basketball all night.
Yeah. Ah, Jenna. Ah.
Oh,
Okay, so here's a movie that I don't think is going to be any good, but the more I see of it, the more I want to see it.
Same.
Yep.
yep.
I have no faith in this being as remotely as good as the original.
It's
I don't
going to be
think it's-
terrible.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be worth watching at least once. I can't help
Mhm.
myself.
Well,
I don't
look at
even
the
like.
goddamn cast list.
Yeah.
Peter
it's
Dinklage,
amazing.
Kevin Bacon, Tambler Page,
Elijah,
Wood. Like, Jesus Christ, you
Yeah.
actually have a decent cast here. I don't care how terrible it is. This could be like D-level sci-fi channel asylum bullshit, and I'm still gonna watch it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like from what I've seen or what we've seen, this doesn't look like it's going to follow the same plot as
No.
the original.
No.
So, like,
Peter Dinklage is a midget, and he's playing a goddamn mutant midget in this fucking movie. And you want to say if I'm calling him a midget that I'm racist? Go right fucking ahead, because Dylan Postle, I got your back, Jack. This bitch be fucking crazy.
that's ableist, but yes, we get you.
You're welcome. I support midgets everywhere. I don't know what to say.
I know I want to say little people's preferred nomenclature of our times,
Yep.
dude, but
Midgets.
anyway. Not a
Dwarf
good
person.
person. So anyway, I want to see this for
Dylan,
the violence.
love your brother. I'm just making jokes.
I'm gonna be dreaming of fucking being like killed.
With a midget.
Yeah, like because of what you said. Thank you for that. Now,
You're welcome. You might want to lower the glory hole so you could be all encompassing. You don't need to be this tall to ride this
God.
ride.
I thought you weren't into DEI, dude. All right, that's part of DEI. You need to embrace it instead of bitch about it. Thank you. So, here's
And
poster.
DEI
Wow. Wow.
Skeeter, welcome back to the show, brother.
Yeah. I missed this.
God,
Well,
we're
maybe in a
terrible.
few weeks, you and I will be tuning in from the Wisconsin time zone, and we can
Yeah.
have some real fun with these dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more with Kevin. Chad's actually okay.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Oh.
Chad's okay.
See, this is what you get for not watching Stargate.
Oh,
I mean, look what
Jesus.
you're missing out on.
Look at the
Kevin.
missiles on that thing, honey.
That's what you're missing out on, Kevin.
Oh, no shit.
In a
Two
couple months,
Skeeter.
that potentially could be happening on our Stargate show.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Vanessa,
Vanessa
Angel.
Angel.
Oh, hey, cool.
We have
new
some
Friend.
guests that we're lining up for season 4 of Stargate SG1 and season 3 that we're currently recording, but we got some more fun guests lined up for season 4.
But not Catherine Isabel.
Shut up.
Just checking.
Stop asking questions. Keep moving.
Yeah.
All right. So,
And
here's something that I want to say it's as beautiful as Catherine Isabel, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I really like this
wow,
fucking
we're never
painting.
getting her on now.
yeah.
I love this fucking painting. This is probably the best xenomorph I have ever seen. Like, I like it. I like the inclusion of the Earth. Whether it's
H.R. Giger would fucking beat your ass for that shit.
Yeah.
With a strap on.
oh man, this is really good. Like, it's not
I like
his
it,
work,
but-
obviously, but
Mhm.
it looks good. I like it because they're gonna change it. Ever since Alien Resurrection, they've had to have a new, bigger and bad. No, shit, not even Resurrection. Since Alien 3, they've had to have a new, bigger bad,
Yeah.
or mutate the xenomorph in some way, and that is
AVP
part of
was
the fun.
even worse for both of them, by the way, to be frank.
Yeah. By the time you got to the Pred Alien, because that eventually went nowhere.
God,
So-
alien fucking shit. God damn it.
Yeah. So I don't
I'd
know.
rather watch Alien Covenant again.
Yeah, and again, that's one of those things where I'm just kind of like, I can't do it. I cannot watch it.
It's okay.
I don't know. I like Alien and Aliens. I'm good with that. I could watch Alien Resurrection comfortably. I could watch AVP comfortably.
Oh fuck! Come on, move on.
All right. So
I'm fucking.
Predator Badlands. There was a new trailer that they showed for it yesterday at the theater when I went to go see Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay.
This movie looks fucking rad.
This might be okay. Actually, I don't like the designs of the Predators, but if the story sticks it, I might be okay with this.
I think it's going to. It looked so big. This is not the only design of the Predator. There are so many of them in here, and they all look different. So people can bitch about this one looking like Whoopi all they want. Like there's going to be so many different Predators. You know,
This is supposed to be younger.
Oh, I thought that was Whoopi.
Yeah,
I had to get up close.
Not nearly as fat though.
Yeah.
Time marches on, Jeffrey. All right.
Fat.
You leave my sister Mary Clarence alone, motherfucker.
Fat.
So have you guys watched the animated movie?
Yes.
Not Killer of Killers yet. No.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh,
no.
that's so good.
I don't have Hulu, so I can't. I'm not
So
gonna watch it.
good.
And I ain't gonna pay for it. So when it's free, I'll watch it. Or if it hits Blu-ray, I'll pick it up.
Well, now you can watch it
I
on
think
Disney
it's well worth
Plus.
picking up on Blu-ray.
I don't have Disney
I-
Plus, and nobody's sharing their password with me. So,
I
I
am.
don't even know mine. My kid gave it to me. So
well, DM me.
yeah, it is good though. Really
Yeah.
good, especially the secret ending to it.
Yeah.
Kind of like a secret ending, but not really. But
I know about the gun part, but
oh no, not
Nope.
the gun part.
Nope.
Nope, something even better.
Yeah.
I'm not giving away. Gene agrees. We're not giving that away.
okay. Quick question: Predator 2 tie-in or not? Because we do have Predator 2 coming in on Tuesday with a 0-point review.
Yes.
There is one spot where the guy is given a musket pistol.
Well, that's what I mean. The gun thing from Predator 2.
But no, this is even bigger, way
Yeah.
bigger.
Much bigger.
Okay.
So after the mid credits, there's a scene that you go, "Oh shit!"
I audibly said, "Oh shit!" when I saw
I did
that.
too.
What'd your
Damn,
folks
Chad,
say?
get a hold of your woman.
He was with me. I was with my
I'm
dad.
teasing. I'm teasing.
Watch it with my father-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Damn father-in-law, get a hold of
Hey,
him.
my father-in-law's badass.
Yeah, I'm. It's fine.
Well,
I will check it out. I promise.
It's good.
I definitely want to see it. I greatly enjoyed Prey, and anything this guy's
Yes.
been doing
Yeah.
has just been gold when it comes to Predator stuff. So it's like I hope they keep throwing money at him to make Predator movies and cartoons.
This looks good too.
Yeah. The fight scenes that I saw in the previews were just fucking dynamite. Like they're fighting each other with swords. He's running around with a synth on his back, and it was just cool as hell. And it's like R2D2 running around with Chewie, or Chewie running around with R2 or C3PO on his back. Not R2, C3PO on his back, and having a fucking backseat driver telling him that there's troopers behind. It was sort of like that, but much more intense, and the landscapes were all fucking marvelous.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I'm really excited for this one. And it's worth pointing out, just a PSA, this and The Running Man come out on the same day.
Yeah.
So whether you have a love or you love yourself, treat yourself to a fucking double feature that weekend.
Yeah.
Predator Running Man or Predator Man.
Predator
Running
Man.
Predator.
Florida Man.
Bad Man.
Sorry.
Predator Bad Man.
No, I'm really excited for both of those. and
I
then
might
we
have to
could.
take the day off.
I got a wedding Saturday. That's my last wedding. Or no, that's December. I'm looking around month. I got one wedding in December. And I could go see it. November, I don't have a wedding that weekend.
We might
Hooray,
have a
rain!
Stargate show we need to figure out with some people.
Yeah.
That'll be a Thursday night, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna.
Well,
This should be interesting come November 7th, though.
mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be a great weekend. I'm really excited to see what the box office scores are going to be. That sounds
I'm
really
curious.
nerdy, but absolutely, because I mean, both of these are going to be box office bangers.
Yeah.
Whether Running Man's going to be any good or not, like compared to the original, I
hope so. I don't know.
I got a little faith that, you know, he's going to be able to lead that movie and just be entertaining by being himself.
The cast ain't the problem. The story is the problem with Running Man. They got to nail that, and it can't be a 2.5 hour movie. It's got to be an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Predator, Badlands, I feel like that's coming in at about an hour and 50 minutes, and that might be a way tighter movie and might be actually more fun.
Considering there's going to be like that much English in it.
She's translating the entire time for us.
Yeah.
Hey, that's okay. I'm all right with that. Like the whole concept for this movie is so outlandish that I'm surprised Fox or Disney let it happen. So I'm just kind of like, yay, this is going to be fun.
Wait,
because
did
they
John
don't produce
Bernthal
movies
shave his
like
head?
this. Yes. Yeah. So my
Shit,
friend Max
Punisher,
Acosta-
goddamn it, bro.
my friend Max memed this picture and basically wrote a whole dialogue for it, in the sense that like you could hear Punisher talking, like, you know, his whole "you think you know my pain" shtick, very much like that. And then I actually saw this trailer yesterday again at just before the previous one, and it's almost exactly what Max was joking about it. Like it was almost verbatim him sitting here shitting on Telemachus, not knowing what happened in Troy 10 years ago, or wanting to know what happened to his dad 10 years ago. And
He
it's
got Brad Pitted.
yeah. And it was a really good monologue, but it was very much a John Berthold monologue. So, but it was good. And Tom Holland looks like he could play a pretty decent Telemachus so far.
Okay.
Yeah. No swinging, no sticking to things, no shooting anything yet.
No Zendaya. So no worries about him getting pegged.
Yep.
No, she's in this.
Yep.
Although I
Oh,
don't
he's
think they're
getting
going to be on
pegged.
screen together. If she's playing Cersei, his dad's getting pegged.
Ooh, Friday the 13th, finally.
Yeah.
Let's all look at Pam and pay respect.
And before you start, Kevin, this got pulled off of Twitter and every place else for copyright claims.
Really?
They yanked it from Vinny. They yanked it from Friday the 13th, the franchise. Oh, you could put it up. I don't give a shit. We ain't cutting it out, and fuck you. Anybody who tells us to take this down, we ain't taking it down. I ain't taking it. I will clip out trailers. That's one thing. This, fuck you for a still image that you put out your goddamn self.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kevin, tell us about the production photos from Friday the 13th Crystal Lake series.
This is our very first appearance of Pamela Voorhees, excuse me, Linda Cardinelli portraying Linda Voorhees. God, I fucking did it again. Pamela Voorhees.
Linda
Anyway.
Cardellini is Mrs. Voorhees. She is definitely like a diner kind of like / cook. And she looks like she's about very unhappy with her life as it is. You can read a lot by her posture, by her facial features. And I think this is a very interesting image because we are going to be seeing a young Jason, like before he dies kind of Jason. And this could be good. This could be a Bates Motel, like with the Psycho series. which I liked Bates Motel. It ran about 2 seasons too long.
Yeah, I agree. That was really good till the last two.
It was really good. However, this could be really good as long as they don't play it out too long. So this could be a good 1 season show, maybe 2 to 3. I would not go 5 to 7 with this unless they really have a story that can nail the landing. But if they have any intentions of doing movies, they need to back the fuck off. To be honest, though, it sounds like they're trying to keep these to about 40 minutes ish. It's going to be on Peacock. It's not going to be on network. It's not going to be on cable unless Sci-Fi Channel is willing to give them an extra bump on a pay schedule, because they're working with A24, and we will see what happens. But this is a fun first look because I do like this. I can kind of see a young Pamela Voorhees here.
Sure. Young Betsy Palmer.
I want to
Yeah.
see that goddamn sweater, though.
Yeah.
Well, the shirt is the same color as the sweater. So
I want to see the sweater, though.
Yep.
You know what I mean, though.
No, I know what you
Has
mean.
to be.
It's in the first what? 5? 4. First 4.
Or
Fucking sweater.
and if they want to ignore, if they just want to tie into the first movie, they need to stay away from fucking everything and just tie into the first movie.
And right going into the first movie.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Do not pull this bullshit with Satan's or Elijah or any of that shit. Leave that to the fan films because they've done it better already.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try
That
and do Pamela and Elijah Voorhees, I swear to God, if you fuck up Elijah and you make him some Rob Zombie Halloween style bullshit, fuck off. We've had enough of that shit. Rob Zombie's movies didn't make it past the second one. Don't do it with the TV show, with Friday the 13th. Leave it alone. Tell this story and stay there. Stay in your fucking lane.
Yep.
Who's Elijah?
They haven't
That's
cast
the
that
dad?
yet. That is supposed to be
Oh.
the dad.
Okay.
There's 2 Friday the
Yeah.
13th fan films that dipped into that, and that's Vengeance and Vengeance 2. Friday the 13th
Oh.
Vengeance. They're pretty interesting, but they dip into the lore of Elijah as the dad's still alive, and he's a bit of a fucking nut. But he still has a little bit of control over Jason, a little bit. And that's how Jason survived, was dad was still around. Like, he saved Jason, mom didn't know.
He was a
makes
survivalist.
That makes a lot more sense than him just growing up in the woods.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say he was like involved the entire time, but he stuck around just enough to kind of keep him going.
It makes sense, but it makes the ghost story less scary.
I know it's like a totally different side story, but I'm just saying, like, they should just stick to Pamela and the initial few years. You don't even have to dip into her dad, except in like references.
Sure. And frankly, it's
I would
Linda
rather have
Cardinelli,
Vinny
so-
involved with this, to be honest with everybody. That's my guy for Friday the 13th. I would stick with him.
Yes, but let's not forget Vinny doesn't like Friday the 13th Part 1.
Well, that and Brian Fuller had full completed scripts for a whole season, and they fired him.
Yeah.
That's
So-
pretty stupid in general.
I
But-
don't know what. I am willing to watch this and give it an honest chance, but knowing that Brian Fuller had full completed scripts for the whole goddamn season, they're like, it's a little too expensive for us. Fuck off. You do understand he did Hannibal seasons 1 through 3. I know people have problems with season 3, but seasons 1 and 2 are fucking awesome. And he's a good goddamn showrunner. So you fired him for what?
Season
I
3 had
wanna know.
Catherine Isabel.
I would have put Catherine Isabel as Pamela Voorhees. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Anyway,
I get riled up with Friday the 13th. Don't mind me.
Well, see, that's why I think Vinny should be given an actual Jason project. Like, he would fucking salivate for that. He is salivating for that. and he
Well, the
deserves
Angry
it.
Orchard shit with that fucking steamed him up. So
Well, yeah, because I mean, we were talking to him online the week of the 13th, and how like I'd even told him on Facebook, like, dude, you had bigger and better fucking announcements for Friday the 13th than the actual franchise did. Like,
and he knows it.
yeah. And
He was
I-
annoyed that they fucked this shit up. The Jason
Yes.
Universe shit too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
and the best that they can come up with their super fucking announcement, which was a week late, was an Angry Orchard commercial. Man, fuck you. That's not what we want, and that's not what we goddamn deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking sounding needy. Whatever.
Anyway.
Speaking of things we want and deserve, I can't even say.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So, Ironheart is not the highest rated MCU MCU TV series to date. It's not. I'm sorry, kids. I know you liked it, but it wasn't. It's actually right in the middle. Right in the middle, because Rotten Tomatoes had to fix their scores. Too much review bombing, too much praising. It just wasn't proper. So when they fixed it, it came out to be like right in the middle. It's like 87%, 86. And it's, I want to say, just higher than Agatha. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really enjoyed Agatha from the get-go.
Mhm.
This didn't grab me at all within 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm out. So I don't know. And I know a lot of people are engaged in this, and I'm happy for you guys. And I hope it gets more attention for you guys. I don't think it's going to. This is what people wanted to see. This is what really most of the Marvel fans were chiming in to see. That last episode of Mephisto revealing himself, and here's what it is. You see him in a fucking spoon. A spoon.
Yep.
Really? And everyone's
Skeeter,
trying
can
to
you speak
justify it.
this too, brother.
I have yet to watch this.
They're
I
saying
only
that,
got the three.
You threw Kevin under the bus.
Yeah, I only got 3 episodes down.
sorry.
So, but I've been wanting to see Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto, but yeah,
Dude,
So-
fast forward to like 1 minute left in the episode. You might be okay.
that is where you see him.
mhm.
And that's the spoon, him saying you can call me Mephisto, and you know him by name. That's the picture of him down there on the bottom of what Mephisto looks like in the comics. He has a very
Yes.
distinct look, and they're trying to kind of get that in the spoon there,
Mhm.
but he looks more like Azazel, who's a mutant.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And
The
And
cape
he's in-
looks amazing on the show. I mean, they
oh,
looks good, but yeah, that's all I've seen so far. Is how cool the cape looks.
his
reflection in a spoon, Mike.
Mhm.
Reflection in a spoon.
that top picture is a spoon stirring coffee or about to dip into coffee. And yeah, it's supposed to be his face. They garble his voice. They make him sound scary. He himself looks really good. Not as Mephisto necessarily, but he looks really good as a menacing character. I'm not disappointed with what I saw necessarily, but I am disappointed that it didn't look like Mephisto.
Mhm.
So it's going to be another one of those situations where, yeah, you get the spirit of it, but not the actual thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's
Getting
not the
that
same.
a lot lately with Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Yes, ever since the the Netflix series, like Luke Cage, Cottonmouth looked nothing like Cottonmouth in the comic books. The Serpent Society looked nothing like they do in the comic books. Like, they half-assed a whole bunch of villain costumes. because villains are goofy.
Yeah, I think they more eighth-assed it than half-assed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Hmm.
that too. So, but on a good note, now that Ironheart's done, Phase 5 is complete.
Wait, what? That was Phase 5? Holy shit.
That was Phase 5.
Yep.
Starting next week, or excuse me, starting in 2 weeks, Phase 6 begins with Fantastic Four. The
3
Multiverse
weeks.
Saga is done. Is it 3 weeks?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Anyway.
this week is Jurassic Park. Next week is Superman. And 2 weeks from that is Fantastic
Oh, yeah.
Four.
Oh, that's right, because they know Superman's going to actually be good and people are going to go see it again.
Superman's going to make more money than Fantastic Four, mark my words.
Oh yeah.
I could agree with that statement, but I don't think Superman's going to be that great.
Might not, but it's going to be better than this shit.
Yeah, I will.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see it more for Guy Gardner than anything else.
I'm going to see it. We've already made plans. We're going to see it like the week after it comes out or so, just so we can try to avoid some teens and kids as best as we can.
Chicken Jockey!
Yep.
Fuck off.
And it's chicken jockey, not cock jockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin,
Jockey.
get back to the glory hole.
Oh God! All I could think of is whipping a little cock. Anyway, all right. So anyway, with the Fantastic Four coming, of course, is the Galactus popcorn bucket, and we found out that is going to be
Oh,
the most expensive popcorn
God.
bucket to date.
God.
At 18 inches tall, or is it 18 inches wide? Anyway,
Tall.
whatever. That's right. This bad mamma jamma is going on eBay for a grand total of $189.99.
Twice
Motherfucker,
the list price.
them prices are higher than giraffe pussy. I swear to Christ. That's fucking insane.
This is nuts. If anybody, I hate to say this, but I'm going to do this as an eBay seller myself. If any of you see this at your theater, buy one so you can resell it on eBay. They are doing this in limited quantities. You will want to get this if you see it and make money off of it. If anything, make money off of this shit because there's not going to be too many of these.
Not even $20. I'll make it.
The 3D printing layout is already leaked online from what I understand.
Yep.
But you also have to light up the eyes then. And there's rumors that there's a voice activation thing with this too.
I like
but
no problem. But
Steve could put a pocket pussy in his mouth too.
I only did that for your popcorn bucket.
And we could put a world in it. Oh, it's so stupid,
Trying
but
to
I
ruin
love it.
Peter's marriage. Jesus.
So here is the current roadmap for Phase 6. I love when they put these out because the last two motherfuckers didn't happen. And that was for the same phase. There were two roadmaps for Phase 5, neither of which happened.
This is terrible, bro.
So yeah. Fantastic.
I saw a trailer
Four.
for Eyes of Wakanda. My God, that looks fucking terrible.
Well, they're trying to say that it's revolutionary because it's going to be the first part of Phase 6 that goes in the past. It's like
this is for you, Kevin.
No, it's just set in the past. They're not time traveling. It's just set in the past, you ding dongs. I mean,
Gotta shake it off, Kevin.
Fantastic Four might be traveling to the future, but yeah. And even then, who knows? Because the multiverse is supposed to be done. Although I thought Doom was going to be the one closing all that, so I don't know. And then Vision Quest. Vision Quest is so very much part of the multiverse saga. That started the fucking multiverse saga. So I don't know. Like the Spider-Man cartoon returning again. not part of MCU. I would not call that part of Phase 6. Marvel Zombies, the same thing. Wonder Man is, so we'll keep that.
Yeah. They already swapped him.
Yeah. And I don't know. And I think there should be something in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, but I don't know.
Blade.
I don't
Yeah. Not happening.
They ain't gonna do shit between the two. It's gonna be those two back to back. I guarantee you.
That's a year apart too.
They have to. They have
Yeah.
to, unless it's gonna be a Fantastic Four sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or Thunderbolts, which really
No,
is
it's
what
not gonna be
it's...
Thunderbolts. They ain't gonna do another one of those.
Oh no, Doomsday is largely going to be the Thunderbolts or the Thunderbolt cast.
Oh,
And
you naive
New
young man.
Avengers.
That
And
is so
Shang-
sweet of you.
and Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. You're getting snapped, bitches. Oh, so anyway,
That's what they're doing with Doomsday. They're lining up for a big body count so Doom can be this big bad instead of actually building up to a fucking Doctor Doom movie like they should.
yeah, whereas like you got to see Thanos what 2-3 times in a span
We
of
saw Thanos for like 12 fucking years before Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then even
Ju-
more until Avengers 2 and then 3.
Yep.
Yeah, and like there was a buildup. You didn't see him doing anything, but he was the one more dangerous than the person you just saw destroying everything for 3 hours. So like there was a buildup to him being more dangerous than this guy, more dangerous than this guy in this situation. And then when finally he shows up, you're like, fuck, this is the Red Alert. This is what Tony was always talking about. And you
Doctor
just-
Doom is that next level threat. You don't just throw him in a fucking movie and be like, oh, here's your new bad guy. You build
Yes.
up this motherfucker because he's the most badass bitch on fucking earth in Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
right. And they're not going to
Jesus
do that.
Christ. I don't
At least
get
it
it.
doesn't look like they're going to do that.
And
They're
I hate to say it, but I've
impatient.
always liked Doctor Doom. And I haven't read all the comics, but I always knew like Doctor Doom, he's like top
Mhm.
3 bad
Mhm.
guys in fucking Marvel. Period.
Sure.
You don't fuck with him because he will fuck you up. You might win, but you ain't leaving without some scars.
They
They were
had been
the-
willing to take their time and build up to Thanos, and now, especially since they've got RDJ playing Doom, they're just trying to ram it on through. They aren't taking their time like they did when Phase 1 was going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also, I mean,
Because,
okay,
again-
yeah. Back then, they didn't have any expectations of them. They had just gotten started. They were doing their own thing, and now they're trying to play catch up with themselves.
And nothing has been good so far. And
No.
and to the point of having no buildup within each of those stories or the TV shows and movies we just saw, if he's not in there doing something or not mentioned in any of them, what's the fucking point? He's just going to show up. And then, like you said, yeah, here's your bad guy.
Bad guy
Okay,
number
well-
9.
And then, yeah, you have to kill everybody because you have to insist upon it. You have to show him being that bad immediately. Otherwise, what's the point? So it's predictable, it's tropish, and golly, I see them fucking it up. The best they could do is have him look proper.
I hope they nail the outfit at least.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. Put him in a goddamn skirt. Tunic,
I know
whatever.
Robert will be fine. It's just
Yeah.
please nail the look and nail the tone, please. Or you get one shot at this with Doctor Doom on an Avengers level movie. If you don't do this, like it shows you guys had no fucking idea what the fuck you're doing. They don't even have a completed script and they're shooting the movie right fucking now. And they're making up scenes every goddamn day. Have
Well,
a
what if we
completed
did
script
this?
before you bring Robert fucking Downey Jr. in so he can actually know what the fuck he's getting into? But
Or-
no. Give me $50 million per movie. I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
In
pay
all-
the man. He's fucking earned it. He
In all
saved their
fairness.
asses with the first Avengers, and he made out like a bandit. Disney fucking hated him. He's like, that's your problem, not mine. I
Yep.
negotiated this properly, and you didn't.
That's why we got phase 4. Thanks, Robert.
I don't blame him.
No.
He
No.
negotiated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he stuck up for the fellow Avengers. So
Yep.
mad respect.
That was awesome. So, hey, if he wants to rape him for like another 50 million per movie, hey, fucking have at it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Cash
Because
that back.
he deserves it and they deserve it.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yep.
And then Marvel is amongst one of the studios, if not all of the studios, that are pretty much skipping Comic-Con this year, with the exception of apparently Warner Brothers.
Comic-Con's
a
leaving San
lot.
Diego soon. I'm calling it too.
Mm-hmm.
They've been saying
agree.
that for years, at least 10 years. I've been hearing that been
It's
said.
gonna leave in
Yeah,
the next
but-
couple of years.
The last couple of years have been really bad.
Yeah.
So fucking expensive. Nobody can
Yeah.
afford to go.
I went
Yeah.
in 94 and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is out of hand. And I lived there.
No, I went in 2001 and 2, and I had a great time. It was packed,
Yeah.
but you could still move around. You could sit. You could
Right.
chat. But
Once
you
you
didn't.
get 2004, it's like fuck off with all that shit.
Yeah, after that, you start having to pay like $100 to get an autograph, $100 to get a selfie. So it's like $200 to meet each person.
Oh, and all the
Yeah.
hotels are in on that shit too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a goddamn mafia game with that
Mhm.
crap.
Absolutely, it is, and it's just it got to be not worth it. Like you'd see coverage of it on G4,
Yep.
and you're just like,
I know, I
"Hmm,
watched it.
that's a lot more packed than when I used to go." That's
No,
not for me.
I never had the chance to go. It was just too fucking
Me either.
expensive.
Too far, too expensive.
Yeah. Well, when I was living down there, like I had the opportunity to just drive. It was an hour and a half away, basically. So I was like, well, okay, shit, that's just down the 5 or the 15, whatever. And it was cool. It was great. I loved going. Got to meet some amazing people. Got to do some pretty amazing things and loved it. But it's not what it used to be. And I don't blame them for wanting to move. Like, do the actors and the artists like know that people are getting raked across the coals that way?
Probably.
I'm sure they do, but because Mark Hamill charges like $800 for fucking signed things.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, "Are you
I
cool
thought it
with
was
that?"
700, but yeah.
700. It was like it ranged from like 400 for certain things all the way up to 700 or 800. Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to
And it
Mad
was-
Monster Party next weekend, and I'm like, shit, how much money do I want to spend to get an autograph or say hi to somebody? Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, because you've got. Oh shit! I was looking it up.
Kane's
Who's
going to be there next year, next weekend. Robert Englund's going to be there next weekend. Danielle Harris is going to be there next weekend, and Tracy Lords is going to be there next weekend. There's like about 7 people I want to see, and I only want to go like one day, and I'm like, fuck. I got to look at that after we end tonight.
And the Freddy versus Jason photo op is not Kane and Freddy or Kane and Robert. That's the shitty part.
Nope.
It's kind of like, really? You couldn't even put them next to each other?
Yeah.
Sigh.
Anybody
it's-
going to Mad Monster Party next weekend in Phoenix? Let me know. We could maybe do something for lunch or something.
It's going to be really sad without Tony Todd being there because I
Yeah.
love seeing all their
Yeah.
pictures together post-con of them drinking and eating and just having a good time. All these old men that used to scare the shit out of us just being friends. It's like, I'm going to miss that.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, Sony and everybody else is skipping Comic-Con. They don't want to do it. They don't have anything to announce except for James Gunn. Because, of course, next week he's launching his new DCU. So we're going to be
They
getting
will be there.
Yeah, we will be getting information on what's coming up there. Nothing on Sergeant Rock, of course, but
Supergirl finished shooting. There might be something about that.
I would love to see that. I would love to see some character design for Clayface.
Oh
I
yeah.
doubt
They're
that we
gearing
will.
up for that like real quick. That's going to start shooting in a month. I did not tell anybody that shit.
Are they sticking with Flanagan's scripts?
No,
I didn't think so.
that got thrown out, bro.
That's what I thought. But Gunn said that they were like he still mentioned Flanagan's name.
Elements, but they rewrote the goddamn thing.
That's ridiculous.
I did not say that, by the way.
No. And we're not recording or live.
Nope.
So if you're live, just saying.
I can go back and play one of those songs and we can get us edited out.
No songs, Kevin. We'll get you back to the glory hole like you prefer.
That's all I had for entertainment news this week, you guys.
And let's see. I think I only had the Train to Busan news. Busan remake that I wanted to highlight, and I think beyond that, that was about it. So give me 1 second. I will get that loaded up here.
1,000.
Somebody had to.
Whoa, Jessica.
Hey.
Sorry.
Oh, hey.
Well, that's Gigi Edgley in those.
I was gonna say, is that Farscape?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fucking Chiana. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give me that shit.
That's how kinks get started.
Yep.
Among other ways.
True.
Exploratory.
All right, we already did that. I'm not gonna do Troll because I haven't even seen the first movie from Netflix, and they're gonna nail us anyway because fuck you, Netflix. But James Wan says his English language remake of Train to Busan for Last Train to New York is not a remake but a spin-off. This is about 2 weeks old. Last week we were running long. I wanted to make sure we wrapped up at a decent time for everybody, but this is literally what I have left. I did want to talk about this because creatively it takes place in the same world as Train to Busan. I hope that could get off the ground eventually. This might be a Blumhouse feature. It might not. But if Universal is working on an American loose sequel to it, I think that'll work. And according to the Entertainment Weekly article, if you want to hit the link, go over to Entertainment Weekly. I'm highlighting that there for everybody to check out. What this does sound like is the apocalypse is running wild throughout the world in the Train to Busan world. But we are going to be on another train that's going to New York. And I think this could be a lot of fun. I really like Train to Busan. I've not seen Peninsula yet. I do have it in the collection. I do need to watch both of them. But Train to Busan is a fantastic... I know zombie genre is kind of worn out with a lot of people. I do highly recommend Train to Busan. If you don't like 28 years later, this I would recommend. You might actually like this one because it's got a good story, good characters, good emotional development, and great zombies that go fucking crazy. And this just
Actual
takes place
zombies.
in the same world. So this feels like, okay, we're opening up the world. I hate to even bring it up, but it feels like The Walking Dead opening up to like say, oh, we're going to New York, we're going to France, we're going to this, we're going to that. Train to Busan is a little bit different. If they do this right, and I do like James Wan movies, except for Aquaman 2. I don't blame him for that, but he got asked to do more than he needed to do for that movie. I will say, I think James Wan could do a pretty good job with this. Based on his Conjuring movies and everything else he's done, I think this is right up his goddamn alley. Train to New York could be exactly what we need for another The Ring movie, where an American adaptation might actually be a little bit better than the Korean original, which I love the original. I hope it's not better, but I also do at the same time because I think it would be very interesting and a very fresh take on the zombie genre.
Yeah, he knows how to hit horror just right. And yeah, Aquaman 2 is probably the only downfall movie.
How bad was Ringu? Because like the Ring was absolute shit.
Ringu is better.
Way better.
Okay,
Now,
that's what
a
I
lot
thought.
of people do feel like the Ring remake in America is a lot better. I don't agree, but that doesn't mean that people don't love that fucking movie.
I
So,
forgot there was a remake.
Yep. Like the American remake, a lot of people love. I don't get it. I love the original, but I do understand there is a big fan base for the American version over the original version. And that's fine. You could be fans of both or a fan of one over the other. I could see the same thing happening here, but if it's in kind of this even remotely the same world, it could be a lot of fun and it could introduce people to, hey, go check out Train to Busan because this is in the same damn world. And if more people see that movie, honestly, you don't even have to be a zombie fan. And Mike, I see you out there. I know you're not as honestly. Train to Busan is actually a pretty good character drama. You take the zombies out of it, it's actually a really good story. Same thing with the George Romero Dawn of the Dead in the mall. Same damn movie, but from Korea. That's how I would correlate the two. It's not Day of the Dead. It's not Day of the Dead, and it's not Night of the Dead. It's Dawn of the Dead from Korea, and I love that movie. I think it's really good. But on the other hand, and on the last topic, I want to ask Skeeter, have you finished Squid Game season 3?
Yes.
What did you think? I know Kevin and Chad are like, but Gene might be like, I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
No, I did.
I know.
That's the advantage of being laid up right now.
True. But Skeeter, what'd you think?
I was blown away. And I mean, there's still a little bit of mystery, but yeah, at the same time, you're like, holy crap. Not trying to spoil it for anybody, but it was a fantastic ending. Sad, fantastic ending. I'll leave it as that. I mean, it was amazing.
Gene, what did you think? I know you're kind of in the background, but I know you watched it a couple weeks ago. What did you think of the landing for season 3?
I felt that it was very typical of Korean horror.
Yep.
You know, it was that the way they stuck that landing, and then I loved the cameo.
Kate Blanchett. I am going to spoil that for everybody. She shows up because she is a big fan of the show. That's how they got her on.
And it's looking like
awesome.
they are going to be continuing things. So hopefully they keep her.
I think they will, because if she's only doing the same sort of like initiation to the game sort of thing, she's only going to need to be in it for like 20 minutes for the whole damn season.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It's been a week. Like, fucking get on with it, everybody.
I've heard rumors that she's supposed to be the head of everything, but that's just rumor.
Yeah, I don't.
And I think it's probably coming out of fan theory more than anything.
Yeah.
Hey, fan theories are fun to speculate on.
Oh, yeah.
The ending I thought was appropriate. I know they thought about doing a different ending where the main guy just does not die and he reunites with his daughter. However, that's not how exactly things go. I am going to save some spoilers here, but like Kate Blanchett, they're setting the American version up. David Fincher is going to show run the first season of the American version, and Kate Blanchett has always wanted to work with him.
Yeah.
So if he only directs the first episode and helps write the rest of the episodes, keeps them in line, I think the American version could actually be pretty damn dope, especially with American ideas on games that they could play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they've been going on for decades as well as much as the Koreans have with the games, with Squid Games, this could be a fun thing for us Americans to watch. Oh, so what American games you gonna play? Like Square 4, shit like that. Like we could be completely fucking crazy.
Tetherball.
Hopscotch,
Flores
Tetherball.
Tetherball.
Tetherball, like there's so many things you could do in an American version. It's like you can keep this fresh, just don't milk it too much. But as far as I thought season 3 was better than season 2. But let's all remember, season 2 and season 3 were originally shot as one season. Netflix made them split it up into 2 parts. It was only supposed to be a season 2.
Yep.
16 or what was it? 8 and then 6, so 14 or so episodes, and they split it up in half or ish,
sort of,
so that they can have a third season. But season 2 was fine, but if they had aired it all as one season, I think everybody would have appreciated it a little bit more. I know people have problems with the characters and some of the story arcs. That's up to you. I thought overall, season 2 to season 3, if it was one season, was excellent. But as it was split out, season 3 was incredibly awesome. I enjoyed it. I think it stuck the landing. And because the main actor at the end, how else are you going to end the goddamn story? He's not going to stop the game. He's not going to stop anything. So I think they did a great job with that. They did a great job with the baby. They did a great job with this, that, and the other. And they set it up for the American version.
The CGI baby just took me out.
My wife was screaming about that the entire time. She's like, CGI baby, CGI baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, honey. I know. I'm like,
my
I'm
wife was
ignoring that
saying.
part.
It just,
like,
at times, it just took me out of things because it was just, it looked too CGI.
Yeah.
Uncanny Valley.
It was
my wife was
bad.
screaming about it too. She's like, that baby is so fake. What the hell?
Yeah.
CGI
I
baby is
could
not
expect
real,
better.
you guys. It
Yeah.
can't hurt you.
It could have been worse. It could have been a
wanted
zombie
better.
baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. My only point of reference is the fucking Twilight baby, and I'm just kind of like, ugh. That was hideous. That was hideous indeed.
That's true. But I do feel like if anybody's interested in Squid Games, give it a whirl. It ain't gonna kill you to try a couple episodes. If you ain't feeling it, you ain't gonna feel the rest of the show. I do highly recommend it. What I do recommend though, because later this year we are gonna get Alice in Borderland season 3, which is the Japanese idea of how it's based off of a manga, but it is a much crazier show. Much more interesting show, and they got even crazier characters. And from what I understand from somebody who actually worked on the show that talked to me from Japan, who is a good friend of mine for many, many years, we're about to get fucked with like hard.
Good.
Season 3 apparently is supposed to be the best season they have made of this goddamn show, and they're not even adapting it right, but they've adapted it to where the Joker card is going to fuck with everything you've ever known about this show, and in a good way.
It's like,
so I'm gonna trust them on that. I love that
follow
show.
the manga, it's gonna get really fucked up.
Well, I guess the Joker and is supposed to be more involved with the second season, but they removed it on purpose. So if they got renewed for season 3, they had something to fall back on. And so what they've done in Japan was, okay, if Netflix is going to give us the season 3, we did this on purpose. That's why they did the Joker card ending at the end of season 2. They're like, if we get one more season, we're really going to turn this on its head. And they took it to like a gospel, like, oh, we got renewed. All right. You like what we're doing? We're going to really fuck shit up now.
Because like I said, the manga gets really fucked up.
That's why.
And apparently they're adhering to that, but they've adapted it to a season 3 for live action. So I'm like, okay, because I've had them kind of tell me a little couple things about what the Joker does. They're like, separating him or not him or her, separating the Joker out from what they could have done is actually probably for the best, because they could condense it down to probably 8 or 10 episodes and it could be fucking killer. Because it's nasty, like real nasty. And I'm like, I'm game for that. I'm all for it. I like my anime. Kevin's just like, God damn it, you made me watch Ninja Scroll. Fuck you.
Hey, come on, that had some
Yeah.
great blood and guts in it.
Dude,
Did
to be honest, let's give Kevin some credit. He likes Vampire Hunter D. He does like some anime.
Now, which version of Vampire Hunter D, the original or Bloodlust?
Yeah, Kevin, you got to answer that, brother.
Those are two very different subjects.
They are.
Bloodlust is book 3, and it's a lot more mature than the movie is.
And honestly, I think the movie was better than the book because I have read it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
the book was a little too much. Like,
Oh, way
Layla-
too much.
in order to activate the guy who
For
was
Bloodlust?
yeah.
Yeah, it was based on a novel called Demon Death Chase.
Yes, that's right. That's right. And in order to get the one guy's powers to activate, they had to have him assault the female character.
Yeah. Who actually was their sister in the novel.
So it was a little weird, but I liked the story to the first movie better. I liked the animation to the second movie better.
Okay.
And the interesting thing is the original language for Bloodlust, it was not done in Japanese first, it was done in English first.
Yep.
Yeah, it was they did all the recording at Skywalker.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's
We
pretty
should have had
cool.
you on when we did that review. Okay. That's before we started having you on with us.
I don't know. Anime just never really grabbed me. Like the 80s cartoons that were very much anime style, sure. Your G.I. Joe, Transformers, things like that.
Japan animation back then.
Fist of the North Star, Macross, Robotech.
Yes.
Voltron.
Voltron.
Chad. Go Lion!
Yes, Beast King Go Lion. And the vehicle force was what was it? Armored Fleet Dairuger 15.
Yes.
Nerds.
The third one would have been Albigus, but they never adapted that.
I love you, Chad.
Biggest dickus? What?
Close
Kevin
enough.
says at the Glory Hall every night.
Does it make you laugh when I say biggest dickus?
Yes, it does.
I think we're all getting tired now.
Yeah.
Little punchy.
Yeah, it's 10-2.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, Skeeter.
Yeah.
It's good seeing
I missed you
Skeets.
guys. So.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're my brother from another mother.
Well, guys. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say we have missed you because,
Yeah.
Yes. We always
Mongo
miss
loves
Skeeter.
Sheriff Bart.
Yep.
But when you're not here, you are more than welcome to the Hanson raising that we will constantly give you. The pub crawl continues next week. I'm sure of it. All right, Skeeter, thank you for tuning in with us. You want to let everybody know what they can find you, what you got coming up next?
Thursdays, right here at Suns and Shadows Network. Catch me on the Stargate Files with Jeff. And we're just starting season 3. We got 2 episodes down. Now we're going to get another 2 done. And you can find me for my business, for DJing, every social media out there, Skeeter on Sound.
Right on. Chad, how about you, brother?
Yep. Yeah, I'm here Saturdays with you guys on Deadwire Live. If you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Blue Sky Threads and Instagram. I am at Mr. Peterman, and please be warned, it's mostly pictures of my cats.
Hey, bro. It's fine. It's all good.
Hey, Chad joined us on Instagram for this Stargate Files too.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, right on. Hope you
Also,
are
kitty
enjoying that.
pictures.
Kevin, what about you, brother?
Always find me here on the Suns and Shadows Network channel. We're here every Tuesday night on 0 Point Reviews, where we go off on different tangents, reviewing some of the best and some of the worst movies ever made. Thursday night, of course, like you just said, on the Stargate Files. Every other Friday night on Nostalgia TV, we're in the graveyard shift of forgotten television. We review television series that were canceled long before their time. Not bad TV shows, not shitty TV series. We're talking really good stuff that was
Not
canceled
World of World
for-
Season 2?
Not season 2 ever. Not unless you pay us. Not unless you pay us. God, we are doing, what are we doing right now? Season 3 of Friday the 13th. And
That will be next Friday, everybody.
Yep. Not last night.
Because Kevin thought we were recording last night, and I told him, no.
I rushed so bad to get the last episode watched, and I'm like, this sucks so bad, and I
And I'm
don't
like, I
like
finished
it.
a week ago, but no, I scheduled this for the 11th.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'm sorry, I missed it. Tuesday, you already talked about it. We're doing Predator 2. That's going to be totally awesome. We love the
We're
Predator.
getting coked
franchise.
up Gator Busey style, baby.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
Ooh. I don't remember you guys talking about it. I just got a notification. Daredevil Born Again canceled after season 2.
Already?
That just
Can't
popped
say
up
I'm
on the
shocked.
notification.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Wow. That's what happens when they get all the defenders together. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You see that?
Man.
Because it doesn't have anything to do
Nope.
with fucking phase 6.
Nope.
So they're gonna wipe the shit out.
Yeah, and I saw a notification earlier saying that Disney's canceling a bunch of seasons or series besides Mandalorian. They're canceling that for sure now. And
Oh,
now,
Mandalorian went to movie phase.
yeah,
Yeah,
So-
it ran its course.
but now this, it's like, oh crap.
Wow,
I'm
man,
not
that really
shocked.
sucks.
They already shot season 2. They ain't gonna
Yeah.
bring them all back again.
No. And what sucks is they've done pretty well at promoting season 2 so far and keeping people interested in knowing that season 2 is coming and be
Bullshit.
excited because like there's going to be some sort of resolution and the defenders are going to be there to help. It's like,
Yep.
and then you hear this shit. Oh, but wait, we were right. This is part of the multiverse saga and it's all going to get shut down. It's just finishing out its contractual obligations, but it's got nothing to do with Doomsday and the new direction. So it's got to go.
Yep.
I don't know. It
Mm.
sucks. That's terrible.
It sucks. They will find other work otherwise. Like Vincent D'Onofrio, Charlie Cox,
Yeah.
like all of them are gonna do just fine. But I think the Daredevil show is officially like over. The Punisher special, like on Kevin's schedule from earlier, that might be okay. Like, I mean, it's on here. They're already preparing
Mhm.
for it. It's gonna
I
get
don't-
shot. It's gonna get done. To be frank, the big thing that surprises me on your schedule from earlier is this Spider-Man animation season for another goddamn season.
Yeah.
But
they
if I
don't
Of
have
all
remember-
the
X-Men
things,
on
like what the fuck?
I'm trying to remember in Secret Wars if Punisher was in it. I'm tired, but I can't remember if he
I-
was or was not.
In the comics?
Yeah.
No. No, I don't believe so.
Yeah. I'm
I've heard
tired.
that from just about everybody too. Like Punisher's not involved with any of this shit,
Mhm.
but he's going to be in the
I don't-
Spider-Man 4 movie with Tom Holland and
I
Incredible
don't know
Hulk.
that any of the non-powered superheroes were on Battle World.
Mhm.
Nobody really understands what
I
they're
have
going to do with like that secret,
I don't think they
Bullshit.
understand what they're gonna do with it.
because there's like, from what I understand, like the two different story arcs that they've ever done, none of them were really any good. So what the fuck are they doing?
Throwing
We
They're
don't
ideas
trying
at
to
the
know.
meld
wall and
both of
seeing
them
what
together to
sticks.
make it make sense. Like that makes no sense. Dude. Like you can't
Yes.
improve on something that's
Ooh,
failed like twice.
got an idea.
Yep. They're
Uh-oh.
picking ideas.
Yeah. Oh, get
Just
another
do what
one.
they did
There
with
you go,
Pirates of the
Steve.
Caribbean.
Another idea.
Save that one for later.
Shit.
Oh God, we should get out of here. Everybody,
Yeah.
thank you everybody for having a good time with us tonight. Hey, do hit a like button down below. It does help us out on the YouTube algorithm. And comment, chat, share, subscribe, hit the notification button when you do subscribe. We would appreciate it. We are getting close to 7,100 on YouTube. We would greatly appreciate you joining us. So thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hands don't know what you're missing. Hands Thin, now available on Mercury cassettes and compact discs.
Hi, everybody.
All right, guys.